What up, y'all? Sorry for that. I forgot to grab my headphones. Um, my name is Andre. Here I am. and so you can plan out your practice daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. I forgot to put that in it weekly, but yeah, slipped my mind now. But anyways, since now that I said it, um, hourly. You know what I'm saying? You can plan out your practice um, on how you want to do things, and you will get some results from it. And now, if you have that type of time, you're going to advance pretty fast. You're going to advance pretty fast, especially if you already have stuff ready for that. Okay, you know, I always use the word your ducks lined up. All right, your ducks lined up. I'm not a keyboard player, so my plan is to line up my ducks, if you will, quack quack. You know what I'm saying? Line up stuff that I want to practice on. All right. All right. So since I'm not a certified, bona fide, qualified keyboardist, to get there to get there on that level, I have to continuously keep practicing. Let me drop this Hugo bass. And obviously get to the keyboard every day as much as possible. All right. Let me see what I'm not hearing. All right. Let's see the MKS. Where's my MKS at? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So plan out your practice, right? So, there's times where I don't plan it out. I just kind of, go with the flow. But because I've gathered so many ideas or so much information, I don't really have to plan it out. I just wake up and I just jump on the keyboard and grab something and keep it pushing. But if you, oh man, the devil messing with my computer still. Hold on, all right. So let me get out of that. Messing up my flow right now. Trying to mess up my flow. All right. So any noise y'all hear from this computer, don't trip. It's an old Dell. It's way back in the old Dell. So let's see if we're gonna make some dumb noises again. There we go. So plan out your practice. Now I have the Mac over here too, but I still have other stuff. So in other words, there's only certain particular software that I can use on this PC, old PC, or that I have on the PC. Let me just rephrase it that way, because I can't get access to the internet with this dumb PC because something's wrong with it. Anyway, fast forward. So my Mackie Dacky, I got access to the internet, but this one here would not let me do it. I don't know what the problem is. It just will not let me get access to the internet at all. I have internet access for it, but something happened to the computer where, like I said, the devil has messed with the my access to try to get online. So anyway, I went ahead and blocked the internet access on this laptop, so that way no one can't really like get on that computer and start playing with it or whatever. You know what I mean? Plan out your practice. All right, and I'm a beginner musician, so to speak, right, on the keyboard. So I will say plan out your practice. Now I've been practicing since January. Every day I miss 2 days. I said it was. I believe it was 2 days. So I missed 2 days. All right, now let me see if we won't act as fool this time. All right, cool. I missed 2 days in January. This month, February, I only missed Sunday. Actually, did I come on yesterday? Yeah. So I missed Sunday. Even though I didn't go to church Sunday, but still I missed Sunday. Because I just, this time you just don't feel like practicing. It is what it is. And that only happens with me only because if I'm already in a practice zone, meaning that I've already lined up what I want to do, whether I want to open up my black book, I call it the black book, or whether I want to go into my devices where I got so much overloaded stuff, and I have many of these actually. I got several of these, or 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 or 5 of these damn things, where I just loaded up stuff, or if it's on my laptop, my old Dell over there, PC, or whether it's in this Mac, where I just got it not too long ago, maybe last year, sometime, and I just put a few items in there, and I have another laptop on my, yeah, what's that called, the Acer? I think that one is called ASUS, something like that. Anyway, got some on there, and I got more devices like this. I got this thing in my bedroom that I just tripped off of CDs, where I got this crazy mad stuff on that, and I'm like, man, this is so overwhelming. And I got so much stuff on this thing. I got another device over there, and then I got a whole 15, give or take 30, 25, 30 books of me transcribing stuff. And most of that I transferred over here, what I call my dangerous black book. So my point is, I'm trying to get at for beginner musicians, line up your ducks. Now, don't do what I did, gather all this information, then you can't keep up, or catch up, actually. That's probably the word I should use. Catch up. I'll be forever trying to catch up with this stuff. But my situation didn't allow me to do that. So, therefore, I'm in a situation where I can sort of at least get going, right? That's what makes it fun, that at least I can have the opportunity to get things going and have fun doing it, because I don't have to sit around like, oh man, you know what? I need some more material. And then I gotta go out and search for more material to learn. Now I don't have to do all that because I have too much. Way too much for one guy. I remember somebody asked me, hey man, share some of that stuff with me. Do you even know how much time it took me to get this stuff? I started doing this stuff back in 2000, maybe 2021. Be honest with you, I really went crazy with it in 2004. I mean, ballistically crazy. I was, man, just dumb crazy, just collecting information. And now it's 2024. So you could imagine 2004, technically. I mean, I started a little earlier, but I wasn't as, wasn't as blazing with it back then, and then until 2004, and that's when I took off. So now I can pick and choose on what I want to study. All right. So if I want to study a musician like Jason White, I'll just pull up Jason White, and did I drop my volume? Because I have to figure out which one am I on. Hold on. Let's see who's controlling what. Let me find my volume so I can turn. All right, so now I have to figure out which line in am I controlling. Because this line in over here on my iPad I can control. I was like, okay, so this one here on line in, I have to go in here and control it with the video. All right, let me start that all over and see how loud that's gonna be. Okay, cool. This is Jason White. Alright, so that was his intro. This video is no longer on YouTube because I believe that the person who recorded this originally felt probably uncomfortable after posting this on YouTube. Facebook, Instagram wasn't up yet. When Jason White played this on the keyboard. So I feel that the musician at that time felt a little, I guess I should say, and I'm just guessing. I'm not, I can't. I'm like this. If I did something nice and someone recorded me and they didn't get my permission to do so, personally, depending on my personality, I wouldn't even care. That's just me. I'll leave that part right there. Cause sometimes people, you can be cool with them and they cool with you, but you snuck and you recorded them. I just said it like that. You snuck and recorded them, and then it's not really that you really snuck. You just recorded them because that's you homies. That's my homie. My homie over here killing on this stuff. So you end up recording them, but then you end up posting it on social media, and maybe in my thought process, and I'm just saying maybe in my process, if I was up on the some of y'all got it. I think some of y'all caught it already in the first time when I said this, but if I feel like I'm up here on this plateau, and you could be already up on that plateau too, or somewhere underneath there, you feel a certain way. So if I'm up there and I'm like, yo, man, how can you put me on social media? How come you didn't ask me, dog? I would have said yes. I mean, I might have said no. I might have said yes. I might. Y'all, you hear the word I use is might. I might let you. I might. I mean, first of all, number one, did you ask me? Could you record me? But so now the other person can start feeling like, hey, man, you snuck on behind my back and you recorded me, and then you put me on social media. That ain't cool. So yes, this was taken down, but before it got taken down, I snatched it up and said, "Let me learn this thing." You know. Um. So what I was about to get to was last time I turned the piano off by accident. Let me see. Let me change the. Now it's so much easier to learn how to play something similar to what somebody's done if you have the right sounds to pull this off. It's also a way of learning this if you a beginner musician is to take some lessons if you can afford to do so, or unless you run across a musician who is super cool and ain't tripping on themselves and they not on this hype about oh man, woo woo woo. I ran across one musician and I just tell you what he said and then I'm gonna get going. I came with my stuff. I came with my gear and everything because I was trying to learn. I want to learn, so I came with whatever I got: laptop, some cords, my camera, my audio recorder. I came with the gear, and I started hooking up. And then this musician, I'm not gonna call his name, but he was the coolest dude. And so it was watching me while he was playing in the service, and I was hooking stuff up. And so anyway, he looked over at me. He just started laughing because he thought it was funny, but he thought it was the coolest thing. He was like, "Man, okay, you using the new stuff, this new technology stuff. That's when we came out with the audio, uh, players. Not the tape recorders and stuff like that." He said, "Okay, you come with some of that high tech stuff." I came with my laptop. I came with some cords. I plugged it into the keyboard. I did all kind of stuff. I had the video and everything. He was just started laughing. Right, this musician was one of my main favorite musicians on the planet because of his personality, and he just started laughing. Anyway, went through the whole service or whatever, and I recorded the entire service from the start to the end, and different musicians played or whatever. At the end, let me get to. At the end, he said whenever the service was over with, and he said, "Come here, man. Let me talk to you for a second." I was like, "Oh man, he's finna grind on me. He finna grill me, man. He finna jump all on me. He finna just let me have it." And he said, "Man, I can't do no but laugh because it is funny to me." He said, "But on the other hand," he was like, "Man, you gotta do what you gotta do if you really trying to learn how to play. Like, I really see the eagerness in you and the boldness in you that you actually came all the way up here, brought you a laptop." You know the gadgets, and you started hooking stuff up, you recording, and you just the coolest dude. I was like, man, I'm a cool dude. That's my name is Dre. Dre's a cool dude. I'm a cool dude. His name was Charles. I'll tell you his name, Charles. He had passed away some years ago. All right. And he said, man, you the coolest dude, man. You smooth, you cool, okay, you know. And he was like, I appreciate that. I was like, man, I'm just trying to learn. You know, and I was like, hey, and then I asked him, you got time to, give lessons? He said, I'm busy, whatever. So, since I'm busy, why don't you go ahead and record me? I ain't tripping. I'm not on no trip mode where, hey, you know what? You got to do it the best way you can. You got to get this information the best way you can, right? So he let me do my thing. And ever since then, year after year, I went to these meetings and stuff, and I was recording. He knew, hey, you want me to hook you up? I got you, dog. You want me to put the camera right here? All right. What did I learn from that? Right. As far as that is concerned, I learned that there are some musicians that are cool, and there are some musicians that are just jerks. This is straight up jerks. But what they don't understand, because this is the next thing he said. He said, man, I kind of sort of remember myself, sort of, but not on that level. He said, man, you taking it to a whole different level. I ain't never seen nobody do that, but you taking it to a whole different level. You really want to learn how to play. I'm like, yeah, man, I sound like trash. I'm trying to get up there with y'all. Y'all know that saying. Yeah, I'm trying to get with you, man. I'm trying to learn how you do what you do. I'm trying to. I don't know what the next guy doing, but I'm trying to. I want to get up there. I used to tell my music teacher, I always had this saying, hey, yo, man, I'm trying to be like you. And there's some musician I have who's following me saying the same thing. I'm trying to be like you, Doc. I'm trying to get where you at, bruh. All right, So, you going to do what you got to do. So, with that being said, I started collecting my information. Now, what I do with it is up to me, right? If I don't do nothing with it, then there's no point in me even talking about trying to learn how to play. Or even talking about wanting to sound better or play better, right? Sound better, play better. Those go hand in hand. The chords that are being applied, y'all, are your major chords. Now the thing is learning to figure out where is the musician. You know what? This is not working for me. Hold on, I need to hear this in my ear because I'm having a hard time controlling how I want to hear these chords applied in my ear. So this line in is not my friend right now. I need to switch the line in for this one to that one. Oops. See, that's why I said I can't control it with the slider because it's on a different line in. So should it make that much noise? Okay, cool. Now I should be able to control this a little bit better. Let me try to get this over here for now. So, all right. Practice daily, weekly, if you will, monthly. Have a plan in place. Yearly. Plan it out. I used to do that. I have a calendar back behind me, but it's not mine. It's my wife. But if I were to have a calendar in front of me, and today is whatever it is, the 5th, 6th, I think it is. Whatever day it is. What is it? What's the day? 6th? Yeah, today's February 6th. I will line up my ducks and say, hey, you know what? I want to learn this material right there. Right? This material right there. This is just Jason White on the keyboard playing a song called, what was the name of this one? See, now I can control it. What's the name of this? I forgot. What's the name of this? I forgot just that quick. I done forgot the name of this tune. My brain went to sleep on this one. But anyway, so he's playing this tune that was recorded by another favorite musician who recorded Jason White. But since then, I explained already, sometimes you can record somebody and they might get a little bit slightly offended by the fact that you recorded them without their knowledge. And then, of course, you end up putting it on social media. Now, someone else posted the video as well, but I didn't like it because the distance that person was at, and number two, they didn't get the beginning. This was the very beginning, like when he sort of got going, so to speak, on this particular tune. What's the name of this tune? I can't think of the name of it. You know, it's funny because my wife always like, well, you don't know the name of the song? No, I don't. I just get on and just tell me the song y'all want to do, and then I just start learning how to play it. Right? Anyway, y'all know the title of this song. I can't think of it. My brain went blank. Anyway, so if you study or learn your skills, I didn't want to go through all that again. But if you learn your skills and your numbering system and know your chords from your major move to the minor move to augmented move, and seven, I say this over and over again, your diminished move, right? And write this down because trust me, I promise you, these chords is gonna come out at you. Now, knowing that musicians are playing also two-hand split chords, so you can play a G flat major chord. You also can split the chord with two hands as well. You can split the major chord, C major chord, and you can split that chord with two hands and play it like this. What? You know, split the chord with two hands. You might want to put the C at the bottom and keep the E and the G and play the chord that way. Y'all follow what I'm saying? For my beginner musicians. So in some cases you might find musicians splitting chords or using two hands, potentially using two hands. Generally, from what I gather, because I'm like, when I hear this stuff, I'm like, man, is he using two hands? And two, where is he placing the chords on the keyboard? So I came up with this solution in mind. There is a bottom C. I'm going to call that, there's 12 keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 keys. So I'm going to call that the low range. The low. There's another set of 12 keys here. And I'm going to call this the low range, right? And then I'm going to call these next set of 12 keys the mid range. And then the high range. And the highest. And I have a 76 keyboard, so this is about as far as I can go. So if I can hear the top note and maybe the bottom note, I'll find the chord, hopefully. Or at least get somewhere near it. That's what I hear in the bottom of my ear. Now, if I study the process with moving the chord from this spot to here, I'm gonna eventually find these chords from. It's gonna, if you study the, when you know what the chord is called, this is a G flat or F sharp major 7 chord. And if I play that right here, over and over, and up here, can I get one more? So, I use the word range. People might use the word placing. Where is he placing his chords? Where is that hand? And being that you have a right hand and a left hand, right, left, right. And most of us have 4 fingers per each hand, left to right, and a thumb per each hand, left to right. These are half my battle that's going to help me out to know where he is using 2 hands or a 1-hand situation. And knowing that the keyboard, I'm calling this my highest range, 12 keys, right? And then I got no more notes after that, right? So I'm gonna know, is he at the highest range? Well, a note or 2 notes or 3 notes or 4 notes? Knowing I got 4 fingers and a thumb in the right and the left? Oh, okay. It's half your battle. Is he playing some notes in the high range? Or is he playing some notes in the mid range? Well, it could play combination. Or I say combination, right? He could be playing combination or between the 2 locations from the high range, high range, or the highest range. Think about it. He could be voicing chords up here. Yeah. So I was at the highest range, at the high range. Then he could also place chords on the high range, in the highest range, and the mid range. Y'all follow what I'm saying? A combination. I call that the combination with locations is the chords being applied. Okay, let's slide over. Now he could be potentially playing chords in the high range, in the mid range, in the low range. Oh, now I hear the note down there at the low range. Now, right? He might have did this kind of move. Oh, you follow what I'm saying? So I use that as a combination. What locations he put in chords? The low range, the mid range, the high range. Or I could swap up and move the hand up here and play the same thing. If you're playing at the low range, mid range, the high range, and the highest range, based upon the note I'm hearing. I don't have perfect pitch, but I get the idea as soon as I hear the first note. If I hear the major move, it's a major move. If it's a minor move, it's a minor move. If it's an augmented move, then I have to identify which one am I hearing. A7. If it's a diminished move, then I have to identify which chord am I hearing. So it's like you have to say, is this major move? Write it down. Major move? Is this a minor move I'm hearing? Is this an augmented move? A7. So C major 7, sharp 5. Is that what I'm hearing? Is it the diminished major 7 move? What? Is this a dominant chord move? We call this the C7 move. Or are we playing a what? Major 7 move, right? It's inversion, right? Is this the sus2 move? Or is it the secret sauce chord? Call it the secret sauce move, the 7. This is D7 sus4 chord. We call it. You may hear people call it the quarter chords. quarter. You know, right? You know, is it the sus4? Or is secret sauce, which was the same chord I just played? The same chord, y'all. Because the scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all I did was drop the G. The 1 was C. I just put it at the top. The G scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if I say it's a sus2 and say let's go to sus4 now. Now that changed my position. So now I have this 1, 4, 5. So can I go take the 1 and put it at the top? Yes. F sus2. C sus4. Can I rotate that and do and put the 5th on the bottom? Now that's going to tell me I'm going to play the secret sauce chord. 5, 1, 4. Or it can be a 2, 5, 1 chord. Why? Because the F sus2 is going to go to the top. And I might call it a 2, 5, 1 chord. However, it's a G7 sus4. Double up. And wherever it's played, wherever it's voiced at or placed, or I say the word ranged. Where is the musician ranging at? Where is his range? Where is he ranging? Where is he placing the chords, right? Where is he dropping at? Where I'm hearing him at? Right? So that G major 7 chord, right? You already hear the cluster here. And of course, remember the inversion of your G major 7. I'm very close to the chord I'm trying to get to. I'm very, very, very close. When y'all say? When you say? So the G flat or F sharp major chord. I'm very close to the sound I'm looking for. The very first chord. Or was it the secret sauce chord? How did we get to the secret sauce chord? Remember that's C sus2? Oh, I put it up here too. Right? So it's all about transposing, right? I might be a little bit too high up on where I'm trying to get to. Is it that one? Let's go backward. Is it that one? Nope. Is it this one? Nope. Is it that one? Nope. Now remember my tone, I'm hearing this at the top of my ear. But I already got this down, which is, I know it's a G major 7 chord, right? But watch this. There it is. The secret sauce chord, B flat major 7. B flat, I'm sorry, B flat major, I'm sorry. B flat 7 sus 4. What? Yes, exactly. So it's not as hard as it might appear. And how is that related to the G flat major 7? Is this related? Because they share some of the same notes in the scale. Oh. Yes, they share some of the same notes in the scale. That's why they say it's important to learn your scales in all 12 keys. And wherever you want to put it. Wherever you want to put it. All right. Okay, devil trying to mess with my computer again. Hold on, y'all. All right. So I said, oh, wait a minute. The secret sauce with that major 7 chord? No way. Yes, G flat major 7 with inversion. Third inversion. Root, first inversion, second inversion, third inversion, and then the secret sauce chord. And what's the secret sauce chord, y'all? Let's see. The A flat at the top, come to here, which is also A flat sus 2. It's also related to E flat sus 4. And if I know my scale on E flat, the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just doing an octave higher, octave lower. Oh, and in the scale of A flat and G flat, A flat, G flat, they share some of the same notes in the scale. That's why it works. Ooh, did I come with an answer? Oh, yeah, I just guessed that one. Well, yeah, but that's why it worked. Right? Wow, really? Now, I could also, my ears can detect maybe not the E flat. Let's go do it in the C sharp. Remember, G flat major 7, right? You see? Because that's C sharp. Oh. Now, I told you the secret sauce chord was B flat 7 sus 4, right? So now I have to determine, am I hearing this one or this one? Because they both can sound similar. Now, as far as the chord is concerned, remember the secret sauce chord? Transpose, 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 transpose. I'm transposing the sus 7 4 chords, y'all. And you know this is my bottom note. Now we have the F 7 sus 4, and we have the B flat 7 sus 4. Now, the name of this chord, without a bass line, is an F 7 sus 4. I kind of gave it away. F 7 sus 4. I gave it away already because remember, I'm transposing. But you have both of the secret sauce at the same time. I call it the secret sauce chord. The 7 sus 4 chord and also the B flat 7 sus 4 chord. But as soon as I added that note to it, this will be considered an F sharp or G flat 6 9 chord. Until I hit you with the F underneath, and now is an F 7 sus 4 flat 9. You see flat 9? You see? Flat 9. All right, and what's the flat 9? Let's see. We look at the key. Where we flatting our 9 at, depending on the key. We're thinking of A flat, or are we thinking of F? 1, 2, 3. Flat, or flat 2. I said flat 2, flat 9, right? All right. So if I'm thinking of F, this is my 2. All right. So where's my 9? That's the flat 9. Because in F it's 1, 2, flat, 1, 2, 3, flat 2. And that's what a 2 is, or which we say 2 is not also the 9. And then we have flat 3. Depending on the key signature I'm looking at, are we saying in F? 1, 2, 3, right? This is the 4, right? So we have to look at which one, which key am I looking at? 1, 2. So which key am I looking at the moment? So anyway, now like I said, this is the F7 sus4 flat 9 flat 3. Now, am I hearing that voicing in that range, or am I hearing, remember, the G flat major 7 or the F sharp major 7? What key does this thing got me in? What key does Cordy got me going? All right, cool. All right, Cordy's telling me F sharp, but I said G flat. Either way, this, or am I hearing this one? Now that changes the name of the chord. This changes to, I told y'all earlier, the major 7 chord. All right, Cordy, come off here. Get off of there. Hey, where'd you go? Hey, come back. All right, cool. So am I hearing that? Because I told you it was the major 7 chord. All right, F sharp major 9. All right, F sharp major 9. Now, let me see what my ears is going to determine. Is what I thought. Now, I told y'all about the secret sauce. And then I told you about the major 7 chord. So I was like, man, okay, major 7 is, you know, a G flat or F sharp, B flat or A sharp, C sharp, and F. And no minor inversion, all right, that's my 7 at the top, but also you can put the 7 in the bottom. Now, this chord is going to come back again. All right, so G flat major 7 chord, or F sharp major 7, however you want to call it, right? Okay, so why am I hearing this at the top of my ear? That is what I'm hearing. So that means he's splitting the chords with 2 hands. Yeah. Right, all right, so a G flat or F sharp major 9 chord. So, that's pretty cool. Now, the second chord is sound like A flat. Now remember I said earlier, G flat and A flat may share some of the same notes in the scale. Not all of them, but just some of the notes. So that's why A flat came into play. A flat. And if you notice where my hands are arranging it, right? I'm arranging what between the mid-range and the high range for now. I'm like, oh, that's where he's ranging his chords. Or we might use the word play, or the other word is place. Where's he placing the chords at, man? And then he plays the A flat. Not all of it, right? He didn't play, you know, give you the A flat hard chord, right? You know, he's not giving the A flat straight up, like, you know. Right? Right? He's not gonna give you the A flat straight up. He's gonna break it up and use when I say break it up, he's not gonna play some of the inner notes. So he's doing this, I think, like a doorbell, so to speak. Who is it? Who's there? You know, kind of like a little doorbell to me. Right? Like he's breaking up the major 7 technically. But because, you know, we are playing the G flat major 7 chord, right? But we are sharing some of the secret sauce chord too. All right, then the A flat, he's breaking it up. I think he's doing something like that. Not my ear when he play that. Right? I think he's doing it like that. Instead of playing the A flat like that, you know what I'm saying? Big difference from me hearing that. Right? So when I listen to it, I can tell he's playing out, you know, some of the inner notes, outer notes, whatever you call it. Yeah. Now, big difference. You can hear that. That's A flat at 2, right? So he's playing outer notes of it. Right? So it's A flat. So you got the first inversion, and then he giving you the piece of the, well, I said piece of it, the root position, but omitting one of the notes on both hands, right? You know. Okay, now we're getting ready to go to the third chord, which is the chord I just played a minute ago. That G flat major 7 again. So earlier was, now he brings it down here. All right, F sharp or G flat major 7. Oh, now the fourth chord is doing minor, B flat minor, root position, first inversion, second inversion. He breaks that up. Instead of playing the whole full chord, he's breaking that up, right? Like he did the A flat, like he did the G flat major 7 chord, or F sharp major 7 chord, whatever y'all want to call it. And he's breaking up the B flat minor move. Instead of playing the B flat, instead of playing it full, he's breaking it up. Oh. That's slick. Shoot, I wouldn't be able to think of that. All right, so that's the first 4 chords there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's see what happens after that. Oh, hold on. What? He repeated it. He repeated what he did here. Now it's down low, octave lower, and then he repeated the A flat the same way. Let's see how full that was. He just, so he's not gonna play the whole full A flat. And the same thing with that major 7. Now I think he did almost the full chord and maybe left one note out. That's what I think. I would have played the whole thing, give you that whole, you know. But it depends on the mood. I would have almost probably gave you the whole full thing, but this is a G flat major 9 chord. Same chord he played up top twice. Matter of fact, you know, here and here. Unless I give you the 9 or whatever, or the 9, and he hits you again with it. If I want to give you the 9, see, you could end up turning this into the minor 9 chord. Actually, this is a funny thing about this. So G flat major 9, A flat. You could turn this into an E flat minor 9 chord, not minor 9/11 chord. But because he's moving so quickly, you ain't got time to be trying to do the minor 9, because you got to get to that B flat minor move. Because that, you know, if your finger's quick enough, you ain't got time for that. You know, trying to get to the minor 9 chord, E flat minor 9 chord, to get to your B flat and do the same thing. You don't got time to do all that, so he's breaking it up. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? All right, last chord. All right, so now, there's a bird on top of, get off that car, bird! It's a crazy crow on the top of my car, bruh. Crow, get off the car, Crow. You pecking at the window, bruh. You tripping. Let me see if I can scare him off. Haha, scared him off. I got a little alarm thing on my camera. Scare him off. Get off my car! Alright, he flew away now. That's funny, man. So yeah, you over there pecking at the windows, crazy bird. Alright, so now he's gonna do this power chord business. Right. By the way, we're in C sharp. Right. I would have forgot the name of this song already. This is funny. But see what I'm saying? Now he's finna do this next move. You know, I hear top notes. I'm not perfect pitching, but that's just my suspicion. You going. And that's how he's doing it. Perfect E flat 5th. Kind of arpeggiating this so he can get to here. chord. Right, so he's kind of arpeggiating that. And I'm surprised by reach. This is just a D major chord, y'all. All right, this is a D major chord. Look at it. And he's using this crazy thing here. Because, you know, D major chord will be, you know. So he's using this A flat or G sharp, if you will, depending on the key signature you want to say you want to be in. He's using this little crazy thing here. It's kind of like preaching chord when you have that kind of stuff. I was that type of thing. All right, I can explain that better when I was on the organ because I can mess around with the tritones and do this walk down with the pedals and stuff like that. Like I told y'all, I said I'm not a keyboardist. But I hear these ideas, I'm like, man, this is crazy. Right, so that's how he's pulling that off. Alright, so it's my description saying, you know, make out a plan on how you want to practice on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, which I forgot to put in there, but monthly basis, yearly basis, because this can get you results if you study your craft and study the stuff that other musicians are doing, or shoot, study the musician you listening to and see if you can get some ideas from them. As I keep repeating myself about the major move, the minor move, the augmented move, right? The diminished move, dominant chord move. This is just a few chords that I came up with. No one showed me this. I just started saying, what kind of chords am I going to hear in this type of stuff? Right? And start playing around with them and moving them around and see if I get lucky, maybe, right? If it's a possibility. Anyway, and start moving chords around. And I start count 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound like E.T. something. Right? E.T. is coming, E.T. You know? Yeah, so I'm thinking secret sauce chord or this voicing. I did the secret sauce chord now, double up with 2 different secret sauce chords. And that was with a piece of the G flat diminished 7 at one point, right? Until I moved his finger over. But I already hear this standing out of my ear. A flat. Right back to the G flat major 7. Or if I hit you with that, that's going to give me the minor 9 chord. E flat minor 9 chord. E flat minor 9 11 chord, by the way. You know, the B flat minor 7 chord if I just play a piece of it instead of adding the 7. You know, now being a musician like other musicians out there, you might, you know, after you learn an idea from another musician, or you learning to do an idea from another musician, you know, tweak it a little bit, you know. After you have finished learning how to do it, you know, so I can, you know, what? Yeah, I can do my thing now. I don't have to play everything like I heard it, right? Switch this up a little bit. You know, do my thing and do it differently. And I'll keep some of the integrity. Because the whole idea is that you want to develop a you, right? You want to, you want to develop a you. So that's why I say, you know, you can get good results, great results. You can get wonderful results if you practice daily and weekly, which I said I forgot to put down, monthly and yearly. Line up your ducks on what it is that you want to study. So if I want to study this and I got those 3 chords down, I do my own little 2 cents in there. 5 cents. Where's my 2 cents? Did my wife come and get them? It didn't take very long for her to find these coins over here. That is so funny. I had all my coins lined up over here. She already came and got them. Yeah, that's something funny. That lady's something funny. All right. Anyway, so now I can kind of you know, I don't have to do what what I'm saying, y'all. The way I heard it, that was one way, and then I can now flip this a different way. You could think a little differently from the previous musician on how he or she did it. I mean, if you really, really, really diving in to really want to sound like that person, of course, this is what I would put some time in and try to nail it. Or maybe I won't even do it later. I mean, later. Now I'm trying to, and I'm really, really trying to get this down. And I'm really trying to learn that, and I really want to nail that. Cool, so shall it be. Then let's go to the next move. Scale of D flat. Nope. Right, so it was a scale. All right, where did he start at? There it is. It's a scale. It's the D flat scale. He just started on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the 5. And then by the time he got to the 5, he's chording on a major chord. That's a no-brainer. Right? So he's gonna chord on a major chord. D flat. And then he's doing his little twang. Now let me see. How is he pulling that off? Let me see. I think why he's still doing that. Let me see if that chord is holding still. Yeah, so I think he's still holding on his chord. I'm assuming he's still holding on that chord. Or he played the chord twice. I'm gonna see. Okay, so we were here. All right, I'm gonna settle right there. But I mean, I prefer to hit the chord again. But anyway, maybe not. Okay. All right, okay, I'm feeling that. So you just twanging. We call that twanging. My wife called it twiddling. You were always in there twiddling around. But it's twanging. Something like that. I think that's how he did that. Right? So basically he's holding on to that D flat major chord. Chord, twang. I played it earlier. B flat, A flat, minor 9 chord. Does he? Yep, A flat minor 9 chord. So how you can develop your A flat minor 9 chord is from your B major chord. B major chord at the 7, and then you can use a secret sauce chord. You can use a major chord, which is F sharp. These two chords put together is a B major 9 chord, because if you know your scale, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or if I counted it down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Back to 1, but we're going to go 8, 9. So now we're playing a B major 9, but using 2 different chords. That's what we call mix and match chords. So think of it as B scale and F sharp scale. They both share the same notes, except for 1 in each key, or it could be 2 notes, or it could be 3 notes in the scale that it doesn't have. So if we say B, right, C sharp, C sharp, all right, D sharp, right? E, natural, right? F sharp is the demonstration. G flat and B natural. I'm sorry, A sharp, my bad, y'all. Right? Y'all paying attention to this, right? We have B natural and E natural, right? In the B scale, right? Then our black notes, which is the sharp keys, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. Watch this. And let's call it F sharp. B natural and F sharp. What do they have in common? And what notes do they share? Remember in B, you're gonna have the 5 black notes. You can't dispute that, right? Okay, cool. All right, now you're gonna figure out that you know you have the 2 white notes, which is B and E. Now, in F sharp, I said they share some. I didn't say all. They do share some of the same notes, which means that you can play some of the same chords from the key of B to F sharp. Now let's see, F sharp. Let's use the word F sharp. We have F sharp, which was in B. Which what number was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5. The 2 in F sharp. A G sharp. In G sharp, what was it in B? What number was that? That's the 2 in G sharp. Now B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6. That's some of the same notes as I said earlier, right? Then if we say we're in F sharp, I have to call it for what it is, right? Somebody try to call me. Why does my doctor want to make an appointment with me? All right. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What am I? F sharp. There's that A sharp. Remember in B, it's the number what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And F sharp is the 3 now. Oh. All right. Now it's gonna be real quickly simple that you're gonna know what notes between the B, key of B, and F sharp that it shares and what it doesn't share, right? We're gonna come up on it quick. So now we're on the 4 in B. 1, 2, 3, 4 in F sharp. The 4, cool. It was the 1 in B. I know y'all catching this, right? Okay, now we're going to the 5 in F sharp. C sharp. Okay, what number was it in B? The 2. I know somebody caught this. I know y'all got this now. I know you got it. That's why they say it's important to learn your scales. You're going to see what keys that's going to share some of the same notes, which means you can share some of the same chords. And so it's the 5 in F sharp. It's the 2 in B. Now we're going to the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D sharp. D sharp. Because we talking about sharps now. So it's D sharp. D sharp to the right, right? To the right is sharp. To the left is D flat. To the right is D sharp. D natural. To the left is D flat. But we also know that that's C sharp. Because remember, to the right sharp. To the right sharp. Right? To the right sharp. To the right sharp. Right? To the right sharp. But has that back. To the left is flat. 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 Right? I know y'all got this now. Woo! All right. That was a lot to learn. All right. So B is now in the key of B is the 3. 1, 2, 3. D sharp is the 3. It's the 6 in F sharp. Oh. Now check this out. Even if I call this G flat and this C flat, how do we know that was C flat? Because remember, C natural has that back to the left is C flat. Oh, G natural has to the back is G flat. We already know which way to go to the sharp. Oh, so remember they're going to share the same notes and potentially you're going to use the same chords. All right, so we ordered the 3. Now we had number 7. Okay, in F sharp, that's the 7. F. Okay. All right. I know y'all get this now. Now, in B, was there an F in it? Negative. Y'all follow? So now you know in B, there's no F in it. Oh. Y'all catch that? Okay, cool. And then now in F sharp, you know that there's going to be a particular note in the key of B that's not in F. F sharp and G flat. Where is it? E. And believe me, y'all, it's going to always be a cluster note. Between the two keys, between B, right, and F sharp. The cluster notes will be F and E. That would not have an E in it. F sharp doesn't have E. B, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B natural, C sharp, right? D sharp. But there's no E, it's F. So that is always going to end up being a cluster note. Oh, it's going to be a cluster note in each key. Once you learn which cluster note it's going to be, it's game on. Anyway, so let me see who you. So let's get back to that B major chord. And now I'm just doing this in the you could do it in the root position too as well. And all I have to do is use a major chord, F sharp, whatever inversion I want to use. What I'm going to use, whether I want to use a root position or the second inversion. And by the way, I have the root position because remember I told you of the first inversion because I have the root position in the first inversion because why I just told y'all they share the same. They share the same notes. So I have a B major 9, or I could play the B major 7. 9 or the 7. Because B major chord and the F sharp major chord, or C flat major chord, and the G flat major chord, they share the same notes. Except for those, the two notes, E and F. Oh. Even though in B we had the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4. In F sharp and G flat, it was the 7. That's those two notes between the two keys they do not share. Oh. So that means I can play a major chord and create a minor chord with this. Right? All right. I can create a minor chord depending on what note I end up hitting. As soon as I hit the specific bass line. Now if I hit A flat, what is it? An A flat minor 9 chord, or it can be a G sharp minor 9 chord depending on the key signature you might say you want to be in. So if I say I'm in the key of F sharp, then it's going to be G sharp minor 9/11 chord. Right? And I'm playing the B major chord mixed with what? Exactly, the F sharp major chord. Root first and second. Oh, and it doesn't matter if I even do inversions of the B major chord. And I'm still playing a major chord. This is still going to be a B major 9 chord until I hit the A flat, and it becomes an A flat or G sharp minor 9 chord. Oh, and I'm just doing inversion, you know, and doing inversion. Yeah, I'm just doing inversions, y'all. So if I move the root position, I went to the first inversion, I go now to the second inversion. The same things. As soon as I hit A flat on the bottom and put that root position of the major chord at the top. By the way, I'm playing. There is there. The F sharp, and as soon as you put the B down, you're creating a B major 7 chord. Oh, so whether I want to play it in the root position, the first inversion, or the second inversion, back to root again, I now know I can play secret sauce chord because remember the sus2 and the sus4, F sharp sus2 or G flat sus2. And D flat sus4 or C sharp sus4, I know that they both share the same secret sauce chord. And put that A flat down there. It's an A flat minor 9/11 chord because they share the same notes. Oh, so you're usually looking at it from B, the F sharp or B natural or the key C flat to G flat or F sharp to A flat because they share some of the same notes. A flat, we talking A flat, but if I was to use the word G sharp, you're going to say, oh, G sharp, A sharp, right? C natural technically, but this is B natural, B sharp, C sharp. You're going to know this is D D natural, D sharp. I'm just saying, you know, this is E natural, E sharp. If we're talking sharps now, right? F sharp. Okay, well, no, F sharp. This is F sharp, G sharp, and so on, right? So y'all be like, oh. So yes, A flat is sharing some of the same notes as B natural and F sharp or G. Okay, let's use the word A flat, C flat, and G flat. A flat, C flat. Let's use that word for right now, and G flat, right? But the same scenario: G sharp, B natural, and F sharp. They share the same notes, and that's why I'm able to find the chord when he plays that move. But he spreads it out. Right? He spreads it out. I'm still playing a B major chord. I'm also still playing a major chord. I'm playing the B major chord and I'm playing a portion of the F sharp chord. Right? I'm still playing a portion of the F sharp chord. Okay, y'all follow what I'm saying? So when he played that voicing, it was an A flat minor 9 chord. Twang. Yeah, he can play it an A flat minor 9 chord. You can add whatever notes you want to play. Now I think I heard him twanging. I think I heard the twanging. Yeah, I heard the twang. It was subtle. I think he twanged just a little bit. All right. You know, now that wasn't Grace. Grace is different from twanging. Yeah. Yeah, twanging. So, that makes you play that minor 9/11 because I'm twanging it. Twang. Now I'm making it obvious so you can hear it. Yeah, but basically you just really going to the A flat minor 9 chord, right? So let's say we're in the key of C sharp, D flat. I mean, we're in D flat, right? So it's A flat minor 9. I just put the 11 down there. I can put the 11 there and it still sound good, right? I'm just making it heavy. And remember, y'all, it's the secret sauce chord. All day. A flat, if we in key of D flat, it's the A flat secret sauce chord. Remember, I told you, A flat, secret sauce. And look, it's in the left hand. A flat 7 sus 4. What? All right, here's the B major chord. All right, and then we just spread out up here at the top with the B flat at the top. It's still a major chord, major 7. Oh, and so instead of playing that the in B on the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5 note, you're just gonna twang it. Oh man, because guess where it's at? It's in the left hand, y'all. So technically, if I'm thinking of B scale, the 5 is in the left hand. But we in the key of C sharp, I have to now look at it from a different angle as far as the number system is concerned. So in D flat, you know, we know this is the 1, this is the 4, all right? All right, now this is the 6. What is that? What's happening with the 6? Plus 6, sharp 6, right? Back to the 1 or the 8 or whatever, right? That's the 2. We call that the 9. 2, 1, 2. You know, 1, 2. It's the 9. And we know that at the top of this is my 7. All right? And then the 11 is your 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what a 4 is. Right? And my 5 is down at the bottom. As far as the number system is concerned. So basically my left hand is playing the 5 and the 4. now I can go ahead and add the 1 again at the bottom, which makes me play the secret sauce chord, A flat 7 sus4, secret sauce chord. And the right hand will be playing the B major chord, right? Now, until I hit you with that. This will be a B major add 2, y'all. Remember, B major add 2. Oh, wow. It's like you playing specific, certain, it's like you playing a couple of chords in there, what I use the word combination. Right. And this is like you playing the E flat 7 chord with a D flat on the bottom. Perfect fifth. Now this is the B flat major 9 chord. And then this fill in the gaps. And now this turns it into a A flat minor 9 11 chord. So I think he kind of twanged that. That's just my thought on that. Twang. I know I hit it again. And then he hit you with the. All right. So what I'm thinking of the idea of A major, and then he just whole step these 2 notes back and give you this little crazy chord. I was going to say that will be similar to this movement here, sort of. All right, from earlier, right? This really crazy chord here. So this is similar to it. It's similar to it, is what I was trying to get at, but see? It's something that you use for a preaching move. See? I knew that when I heard it, and I was like, oh, this is some stuff that you would play if you was playing behind a preacher and you tritoning and you doing your bass line, going crazy, going down the scale. Da, 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 da. Right? So that's what I got out of that, you know. And let it be light. Something like that, right? That's what I got out of that. Now, I didn't know I was going to come across that, y'all. Literally, this is my first time breaking it down on this level, but I said that sounds familiar from this. And if you transpose, it sounded familiar for what I had already heard. And I'm like, wait a minute. Are you serious? Yes. And that's what I kind of got from there. You know, gotta get away. Let go. That kind of movie. All right. So anyway, that's what I got from that. Twang, and oh, I messed it up. There it is. And then this move here, but I hear bottom. You gotta have a bass line on the bottom, right? Tritone. Yeah. So we're in key of D flat, so you know this is a major chord, and you just moving some stuff around. But we have the 1, the 3, all right? And you know this was your 6. So what happened to the 6? Right. So the 6 ended up in a sharp move, or we can call it a flat move because that's my 7. So you can flat the 7. But anyway, so then we have flat 9. Which is the 2. So the 2 was flat, and the 5 was flat. All right, right, so you have a D flat major. Sorry, I keep saying major. Technically, it would be nice to say major, but anyway, D flat 7, flat 9, flat 5. But it was from your D flat chord, right? D flat major 7 chord, right? All right. All right. Right. You're gonna hear these chords, right? Trust me, you're going to hear these chords. Right? It's just funny. Right. You're going to hear them. And even if I shift the 2 notes back here, right, right. Now because I'm on the F, let me hit you with the D flat on the bottom. There it is. All right. Now this causes me to say sharp 9 and sharp 5. Remember, it looks exactly the same almost. 1, 3. This is the 5. That's flat 5. That's in the right hand. This was my 6, so I had to sharp. I'm sorry, sharp. Did I say flat? I meant to say sharp. Because anything that you go up, you're sharpening it. Right. So you have a D flat 7, sharp 9, sharp 5. Sharp 9, sharp 5, which is here. Now, because the voicing, we might use the word voicing, and where is the keyboard placing? I use the word range. Where is he ranging his chords at? Like, where is he ranging it at? And now I can say we're in the middle of the keyboard with one note on the outer, which is the high range. The high range. The high range. And we're using 2 of the notes in the mid range. And then we're using 3 of the notes in the low range. And this is the lowest range down here. So I'm able to figure out he's got to be in here somewhere. So let's whole step this back. And now this is a D7, flat 9, flat 5. Remember earlier it was sharp 9, sharp 5 because we whole step back. See what I'm saying? They almost sound identical, almost. They almost sort of sound identical. However, this is a sharp 9, sharp 5. Sharp 9, sharp 5. Because remember, going to the right is sharp. And going to the left is flattening it now. Oh. So now we have the flat 9, flat 5. Oh, so 2, flat. 5, flat. So D flat, flat 9, flat 5. Now you may find chords in the middle. When I call combination of chords in the middle, I'm not going to even address that. But you guys might see some chords that they're literally in the middle of this whole ordeal. Yes, you are going to find chords in the middle that's helping create this mix and match chord movement. So yeah, so we had the A flat minor 9 chord, right? Minor 9 11 chord. Actually, I twanged it. A flat minor 9 chord. Then now we go into the D flat 7, flat 9, flat 5. Now where we heading? I'm not sure if he slid somehow. I think he, but somehow after he left this, I'm not sure if he did this, but I know for sure the target chord was A flat. And then he's arpeggiating this F sharp or G flat. We didn't keep D flat, so let me call it for what it is. G flat, that's 4, the 1, and the 4. Wait, I think he's gonna go for the 5. Let me see. Now at first I was thinking he was doing this G movement and coming up. Now watch this. And also will be the sus2 secret sauce chord, the D7 sus4 chord, and he can slide up to the A flat. Now I'm not sure, but it was a slick move. I say that's slick. Cause I'm like, so I tried the G major chord. It sounds kind of, yeah. So I'm thinking he might have used the idea after the last chord. And if you take a good look at where my finger is, you clearly can see that I can slide right into the secret sauce. Right? I'm sorry, I have to say that. My finger's already there, right? I'm already here. There it is. The secret sauce chord. The D7 sus4. So I'm like, maybe he did that. Yeah. And up to the A flat. Now I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. Thinking that's what I think he might have played. I don't know. What am I playing? And then this move. I might color a little bit, and then because it put me right to it, and my fingers would go right up to the A. I hear him doing that at the top. So basically, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this because that's what that's what. Because it helps me slide into. So, all right. That secret sauce chord helped me slide up to it, right to the A flat. And that allowed me to roll into it. Right? Right, so he's doing this arpeggiation. A flat, G sharp, D flat. See? To A flat. Why that finger's going to the 7, 6. Yeah, so that's my interpretation when I'm getting out of that. so you know, to keep the flow going, because I tried to do the G. It was too I can still get away with it, but you know, but it just didn't sound right. So the secret sauce chord, and you hear somebody in the background like, "Ooh, that was nasty, bro." You know, yeah. So major 7s, y'all. Your secret sauce chord, right? All day. And your minor 9 chord. And your major 9 chord. See what I'm saying? Right? Your minor 9 and your major 9 chord. Okay? And so, give me 1 second. Turn that heater off. Woo! 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 My goodness! My Lord! Woo! We had this heater service 4 or 5 years ago, and man, that thing be cracking. You can only really turn that thing on for like 5 minutes, and you already. Whew. All right, so okay, and then Um, what's the name of this song, y'all? I can't remember the name of it. All right, so he's doing this, the famous chord again, secret sauce chord, and using a twang. He twangs it, a gentle twang. A lot of stuff, musicians either doing Gracie or the twang. You know, so, all right, yeah. So, yeah. So all the stuff he's doing, we have the minor 9 chord I said, or minor 9/11, the little twang. You know, the roll in. You know, secret sauce chord. Now this chord you almost can't really name it almost, except for the D7 sus4, and you almost can't really name this chord per se, but you know you see the A flat at the top, and then you see this, and you hear the G flat or the F sharp on the bottom. It's like you almost can't really. And now that I get to this point here, give and take, you can call this a D flat major 9 chord with the secret sauce chord, which y'all right here. But I'm holding on the A flat. But remember, I told you the secret sauce chord can be split up, like your major chord. The minor chord can be split up into a different spot. What? All right. So I had the 1. That's the 2. All right. What note am I missing? None. It's right here. This is the sus2 chord. Look at it. It's a sus2 chord. And also it can be the sus4 chord. Oh, y'all follow what I'm saying? You follow what I'm saying? So it's almost like you almost can't get a name this chord per se, but you know that I'm doing it. Right? So yes, D flat major 9, you know, that's the 9. But also I'm holding the secret sauce chord as well as the sus2 and the secret sauce sus4. Man, this is crazy. So yeah, so this turns out to be a major D flat major 9 sus4 chord. Remember, I just demonstrated that I still got the 5 here. That's still my sus2, right? And then that A flat, right? And then that's still gonna cause me to still play a sus4 chord. sus2, sus4, sus2, sus4. It's because of the bottom of the bass line to where I just went to, stretching the chord out, so to speak. Right. Now let's see what happens if I come down on the A flat. Nothing. The chord is going to remain the same as I said, D flat, the 1. All right. Basically, pretty much right here, we just have the 1 and the 5 in the left hand, actually, and the 4. Right. It's a sus chord. Right. In this case, we can look at it as G flat sus2 split up. Yes, G flat sus2 split up. Right. Oh, G flat sus2, y'all, split up using coming from this angle, right? And then when I add the right hand, which is the A flat, right? It's just basically A flat. Now I add the right hand, right? So this D flat major 9, right? Remember 9 is the 2, 1, 2, right? Just in the right hand, right? No matter what I do with adding other notes, it's not gonna change anything. It's gonna be still D flat major 9 with the sus4. So anyway, and then come up, and now it's gonna come over and hit you with the 7, pitching up high, or is the word I use. Where is he pitching at, or you know, or where is he ranging his notes at? In the high range, right? And then in the highest range, in the high range. And I'm still down here on my low range until I move over one more note, maybe. Nope. So now I'm in the high range, right? And then I'm in my low range. So now I'm knowing with two hands, 4 fingers per each hand and the thumb per each hand, I'm like, okay, now I think I figured this out. He spread the hand out, and that's how he's doing this. Alright, so we got all past that, right? Now we're on this part. So I figured where he's ranging. As soon as he hit the note on the bottom, I'm like, okay, he right here now. What could that be? A secret sauce chord? Alright, it landed. And that's the tritone. Now without that bottom bass line, if you will, we're just playing the E major 7. If you know your E scale, that's why they said learn your scales. So you have an E major, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? E major 7. Oh. Now what other notes I end up adding to that? E major 7 still, right? Right? Now, remember, I'm in the E scale at this point, right? So what did I end up flatting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flat the 5, flat 5. Right? And you know, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to your 1, if you will, right? Oh. And so I see the secret sauce chord, which would have been A flat, sus2, secret sauce. The chord is still going to be the same as an E major, right? You see the E major chord, right? So all I did was what? Flat the 5. Flat the 5. Oh. So yes, I have an E major chord, E major technically, right? Technically, an E major. And all I did was flat the 5. Right, and then that's my 7th up there. E major 7 flat 5. Yes, it is an A flat sus2. It can be a G sharp sus2 depending on the key signature you say you in. Now I see the opportunity that I can take the 1 and A flat, if you will, and put it at the top. But we're still looking at E, right? So E major 7. Alrighty. So, turn this back up so I can hear it. Where the volume at? Where the volume at? Where the volume? Oh, I don't know. Okay. So yeah, so we have an E major flat 5, alright, and the 7. Any other notes doesn't matter. Well, until I did that. Now that caused me to play an E major what? Because remember the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Short 5. Short. Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to do that, y'all. What? Yeah, E major 7, sharp 5, flat 5, sharp 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sharp 5. So I have a flat 5 and a sharp 5. Sharp 5. I did not mean to do that. That wasn't planned. Now you see what happens? Now y'all see. Look at what y'all have made me do. Oh man, now I'm doing inversion. Oh man, look at this. This is crazy. I'm just doing inversions now with my A flat major. I'm just doing inversions. Right? So yes, this still ends up being what we now call mixed matching chords. We're mixing the E with the A flat chord. What? Or we could say we're mixing the E major chord with a G sharp major chord, if you will. But we use the word E flat. And I told you how those chords are related to each other because they use some of the same notes in the scale. And what are the notes in E, by the way? The white notes are just E and F, E and B, right? Remember the key of B? The key of B used the B and E. Did y'all catch that? Y'all go. When you learn the secrets to the badness to this, it's going to make some sense, right? And like you look at the key of E, you have E and B. You look at the key of B is B and E. What are my black notes in the key of E gonna be? F sharp, that's right. G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, all the black keys, and D sharp. But if I was looking at this from an A flat perspective, or let's change the key signature name and call it G sharp, but let's say A flat for right now, right? It's going to be the same note. G flat on the 4. Well, I'm in A flat, right? Now, there's not going to be a G flat in that key. Remember, I told you it's going to be a cluster note. It's going to be one of them cluster notes between the two keys, y'all. So if I was in A flat, the only notes that it's going to share is going to be 4 other black notes. And that will be the A flat, B flat, C sharp, and D flat. So we're looking at it from A flat. If we look at it from the key of G flat, or G sharp, I'm sorry, it will be called G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and D sharp. Because we can't use the G flat because in A flat there's no G flat or F sharp. Oh, from the key of E, y'all. And now that it gave me another idea in mind that, shoot, what? Now I can see how this will apply with E to F sharp, or G flat, and E to C sharp or D flat. And now I see it at the key of B, right? The key of B and A flat. They share some of the same notes, meaning you can use some of the same chords. So in A flat, you have A flat, B flat, right? D flat and E flat. Oh, and the key of let's just call this. I know y'all gonna flip out. So let's just call this F natural. Which way is it gonna be now? That's right, F flat. I told you I was gonna mess with y'all. F flat, right? So what are the notes that are going to end up being flat? F flat on the 1, G flat on the 2, A flat 3, A natural 4, B natural 5. Y'all kind of follow what I'm doing, right? And then you have your D flat and E flat. So A flat, I'm just trying to get y'all to understand that you will share some of the same notes that you would do. Seven, flat 9, flat 5, and then I think he's doing using the secret sauce to get to it. And now we're going back to this move, the secret sauce chord. sus4, sus2, A flat sus2, E flat sus4, y'all. They both related, and the secret sauce. They both share the same secret sauce. So that's why this is the E major without the bass line. E major 7 flat 5. And you see, I can play all these chord voicing. Okay. And now because I add the bottom to it, no matter how I move it, no matter how I move them, the chords stay the same. All right. So C7. You know, you're gonna see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3. All right, what happened to our 5? Which way did we go? Yep, I know y'all got the answer. Sharp the. So, okay, hold on. We're gonna miss one. Let me see. So we have the C7, 1, and that's our 7 there, right? But what happened to the 7? So in the 7 situation, we ended up having to, of course, eliminate the 7, and we ended up flattening it. But we're not going to call that flat yet, right? Okay, y'all catch that? Okay, cool. So, so I'm just looking at my numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now, so we have a 1 and technically our 3 here, right? That's our 7. But what happened was our 7 ended up being flat. Okay, now where's our 2, which is supposed to be the 9? It got sharp, right? So our 2 got sharp. That's the 2. We call it the 9 because of the continuation 8, 8, 9. So the 2 got sharp. Half step up to the right. So that's our sharp 9. 1, 3, sharp 9. Right? All right. Now our we got the 9. Now our 5. Where's our 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What happened to the 5? Yep, the 5 got sharp. So basically, this is a C7, sharp 9, sharp 5. That's what they call it, right? Depending on the key signatures you're in. And I already demonstrated that you can move your sus2, right? It's still the same chord. You can move the sus2 to the sus4. It's the same chord. You can take the 1 note, put it at the top. Remember the A flat scale? And move it to the top. It's the same chord. Oh, wow. I can move this bottom note to the... All I did was just did the sus4 and just moved it to an E flat sus4. And back to the sus2. A flat sus2. Right? It's the same chord. Now, what happened if I twang it? Right? Twang it, Nothing. Nothing happened technically. It just ended up being a B flat 7 chord. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But end up flat in 7. But well, what did I play? I forgot. Yeah. So because I was thinking about the twanging. And that's a tritone. It's like the tritone is in the middle. And you twang it. Now watch this. You have the tritone, right? And I told you they're related to the secret sauce chord, y'all. Anyway, so it's almost like you play the D tritone, and you just coming up to the E flat perfect 4. These are concepts. If you learn the concepts, you can do this in all 12 keys and repeat the same process. So when you find the 4th in E, you know that there's a tritone in there somehow, right? Right? So when you learn the concept behind it, right? And so then you know that there's a tritone behind the madness somehow, right? Now I'm trying to get the finger, right? Right? So once you learn the concept, you can pull this off every time. It feels funny doing it. It feels funny doing it. Right? So I have to figure out what finger. Right? Okay, so when you learn the concepts, and you can pull this off in all 12 keys. So he just twanged that. Tritone. It's a tritone. And then the secret sauce. That's my secret sauce, right? You know what I'm saying? And the same thing. Now, some stuff you may not be able to do, because the key shape will not allow you to play it the same way. Right? Ooh. Okay, so that was the move he did there. C7, sharp 9, sharp 5. And now he's playing the D flat major chord using either two hands or he can use one hand. Right? I'm saying he uses two hands because the way it's voicing. It's hard. How you gonna get the one hand to do the roll without a note missing? So it's a D flat major 7 chord with the 9, adding the 9, which is the 2. So I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I hear it. You can clearly hear him rolling that or yeah, twanging that, right? So yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Wrong chord. Hold on, y'all. Back that up. I just heard that one. I forgot one chord before that. That's this one. Okay. And then the second chord. Sus2. Yeah. So technically this is F sharp minor chord. Remember I kept saying practice your major moves, your minor moves, major moves in all 12 keys, your root position, first inversion, second inversion, and do them in all 12 keys. Then you practice your minor moves and inversions in all 12 keys. And until you get to hear these chords. Because that's what he's doing is the minor move. And you add the 6, which you're doing if you know your F sharp's key or scale. 6, 7. So he's playing the F sharp minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, F sharp minor 6. And he's just putting this F down here on the bottom, making you play an F7. Alright. Flat 5. Now we're doing a different scale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right? See? So now they changed the chord movement to a and it doesn't matter if I did that because it's right here. Even if I did that C there, okay, now the C is gonna make me change the voicing, but I don't think I hear a C in my ear. I don't hear that. That's D. That's that perfect fifth. F perfect fifth. I don't hear that because it'll be really deep. So I don't think he's playing the C. He's just playing the F and the E on the outside, which is the F sharp in the F sharp minor scale or the G flat minor scale, right? All right. So you're playing an F7. F7. That's the 7 flattening. Right? Then you're gonna flat the 9, which is your y'all better stop making me doing that. Flat, and you flatten the 9, which is in the F scale, not the F sharp, the F scale. All right, so it's gonna be the 2, right? So we flatten the 2. 1, 2, flat the 2, right? It's the F scale. Hold on. Flat 2. Yeah, it's flat 2. Right, so yes, that's what I think he's doing there. So, what's the other chord? Was it? What was it? Hold on. I forgot. There it is. I forgot what it was. And then, and now we're here. F7, minor 9, sharp 11. All right. Let me see something. sharp. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Sharp 5. Did I say sharp 11? I meant to say sharp 5. Sharp to 5. So it all depends on the keys, how you look at the key. But this is the 5. Sharp to 5. That's sharp 5. And then we flat the 9. 1, 2. Which way do we flat the 9? Where's that at actually? Hold on, am I playing that wrong? There it is. Okay. Yeah, so we flat the 9. Yeah. 1, 2, flat 9. 8, 9, flat the 9. That's where the flat 9 is. It's at the top of my finger. I'm like, where my fingers at? All right, so we have the sharp 5, sharp 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sharp 5. That's sharp 5. That minor chord, F sharp minor move. So that's the sharp 5. And then I just add the 6 in there. But now because the bottom bass line is F, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my 5 got sharp. All right. And then the 2, the 9, basically, 8, 9 got flat. All right. So that's how he's doing that, right? Okay, cool. I keep forgetting this chord. There it is. See. And then this chord. Okay, so now he's going to the actually I messed up this one. That's what we heading to. Right? So he's playing the D flat major 9 chord. Y'all know what D flat major 7 is. And the 2 is the 9. I don't have perfect pitch, but I can hear that. And then dropped it down. To the secret sauce chord. I told y'all. We have the major 7, still D flat major 7, major 9, I'm sorry. The 2 to 9. He's still holding that, but now we're gonna flat the what? Flat the 5. And it's the secret sauce chord all day. Remember, right? You know, yeah. Right? All day. What? Yes. Major D flat major 7, major 9. I'm sorry. Flat the 5. Flat 5. And that's the secret sauce chord all day, which I could have played at what, F sus2, and I also could have played the sus4, C sus4. What? And it's the same chord, y'all. And look at that left hand. So I'm playing a major chord, major move. I'm playing the sus2 move. I'm playing the secret sauce move. I'm playing the sus4 move, and I'm playing the sus2 move again. And if I had some more fingers, I would have spread that all the way out, but I don't think I could read. Let me see, can I? Oh, okay. All fingers, right? And spread this thing out. Well, that's a reach for sure. The chord is still the same, y'all. D flat major 9, flat 5. No matter what I'm doing, all I'm doing is adding what we call flavor, the season, right? You know, we might have went from something simple as this. You know, we might have. You could have did that if you wanted to. So now we adding some season. Give me some bacon on that turkey sandwich, right? Hey, I need some lettuce, you know what I'm saying? Give me some lettuce, Doc. You know, Give me some tomatoes, some pickles, right? You know, look at that. Look at that thumb. That thumb's like, hey, shoot, I'm gonna take a nice chunk of this. Look, there's that pinky saying, hey, you scoot over. Let me get some of this. Now, unfortunately, if I want to scoot over, my other two fingers is just occupying just the 4 notes. And then my thumb's like, well, oh well, I won't catch you there, Doc, but I'll catch you up here. And then now I can spread these chords out. Because, why? I can do it. D flat, major 9, flat 5. I'm still playing the same chord. What? Yes, I'm just duplicating chords, but I'm just adding what we call add-on. You know, give me some tomatoes, some lettuce, and some pickles. Put some put the Caesar salt on my burger, bruh. Burger do. Put some Caesar salt on my burger, Doc. If I even want to, well, let me see. Yeah. You know, and we might say, man, we just making our chords sound fatter. Y'all get the point. Anyway, so yeah, you play the same chord here, basically. Except, you know, we don't have the flat there, right? The flat 5. So anyway, so we still have a D flat major 9, D flat major 9, but this time we ended up flat in a 5. So we coming from here. I believe all this is on the 2. Yeah, all this on the 2. All right, what's the next move? Then you go. Right? F sharp is G flat. What key I said we in? C sharp, D flat. So now we're playing. Technically, we can play the minor chord, E flat minor move. But I hear this at the bottom of my ear, so that D flat is suggesting that I can play a major chord, which is a D flat major chord. So you know what I'm saying? And he's on his way out. He's on his way out of it. So yes, G flat major 6 chord. Remember, you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my left hand is just holding on to the. Now I'm thinking of G flat for the moment, right, instead of D flat. But if I'm thinking of G flat, my finger is holding on to the what? The 5 and the 6. So yes, this is a G flat major 6 chord. One of the ways you can approach it out of many different ways of doing it. So yeah, G flat major 6. Not D flat just because it's on the bottom. The G flat is dominated for whatever reason. So I hear him doing it. I hear him doing that. Because he's coming out. Yep, back to A flat. Remember that? Back to A flat. Once again, too, on that, you can play the outer notes, which is like a minor 6 chord. Minor 6 chord. Ends up turning it out to be a flat major 7 chord, but y'all probably won't catch that until later. Because this is a minor 7 chord. And because I did this is not really actually a minor chord. It turns into it A flat major 7 chord. Anyway, y'all catch that later. So he going kind of like an arpeggiation move here. So he rolls it in at first. Now I'm coming out. Perfect 6. And perfect 6 from the minor perspective, if you will. Minor 6 chord. Until I hit you with that, then you're going to say that's a major 7, which is correct. Technically, he's going to A flat. A flat. A flat. All right. So he's duplicated chords that we played earlier. From earlier. Now he's doing it down here. I told you never know where the keyboard player might put his voicings of chords, or where he may range them at. So I'm like, where you at? So I hear him down here. And then he's coming out. And now he's gonna take you out. He's coming out. D flat add 2. Right? So we have in the left hand the 1 and the 5. Right hand is picking up the 2. The 3, the 4, 5, and the 1 at the top. You know, I think that's how you're doing that, right? By one. All right, so thank God I'll start learning my numbers a little bit. I'm not perfect with it yet. Now the devil messing with my computer. Oh no. All right, where we pitching at? I use that word pitch. Where is he ranging his notes at? Right before that. Arpeggiation. So he's arpeggiating this stuff, right? I'm not a keyboard player. Well, I can hear him arpeggiating his notes at the. Now, I'm not sure if he's arpeggiating the major chord the whole time, or is he arpeggiating the secret sauce chord along the way? Y'all see what I'm saying? So like, because you could go from the major move to the secret sauce chord. That could be tricky. And that could be played as what they call it the D flat 6/9 chord. You know, 5, 1. So that right there, I might say he's arpeggiating the secret sauce chord. I don't know. Okay, so he only did it once. All right, so I'm gonna I'll let that slide. Basically, arpeggiating the major chord, just omitting the whole other. You know, instead of repeating this again, because that would be kind of ridiculous. Well, not really, actually. 5, 5, 1. Yeah, okay, it wouldn't be ridiculous. So I think in my mind, I wouldn't do that actually, because you know you're trying to be flavorful. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't repeat all of the major chord notes. I did use the secret sauce chord to arpeggiate that a little bit, but look where I stopped at. See, I stopped there, right? So basically, yes, the secret sauce chord, and the major chord too, because then is where's he going next, right? Or major, right? You know. Well, let me see what's his last note. Let me see. Okay, so it was almost silent. So I probably would have stopped here with the 6/9 chord. It is almost not noticeable at first. The 6/9 9 chord. Then, yeah. I don't know what he played. I'm just thinking that's what I would do. Yeah, D flat 6 9 chord. That's how I would have probably ended it. All right. Now we go. Where's he ranging that? Okay, hold up. I missed it. Oh, okay. So here he is. All right, so I can hear those little, little, I don't know what you want to call it. These little thingy thing. Sometimes I hear these. So so minor 9 chord. So I'm like, okay. Yeah. All right. Back to that major chord he played earlier, sort of. To that major chord he played earlier, basically. This ends up turning it out to be, because I'm hitting the bottom bass line, which is B flat, up minor chord. All right, B flat minor 7/11. Right. All right. So A flat add 2. I'm suspecting. Yeah. So. Oh, so B flat minus 7. And earlier I had the 11 because I was that thumb want to get a piece of stuff every now and then. Sometimes the thumb want to reach out, want to get a little extra. All right, B flat minus 7/11. A flat add 2. Right, so. A flat add 2. Depends on how he might have voiced it, or how you may want to play that, right? But it's A flat add 2, I think. What? Hold on. So remember A flat, D flat, F minor, and A flat. Okay, y'all catch that later, right? They're related. A flat, C minor, E flat, G minor, B flat. And that's when you bring in the secret sauce chord, right? The sus2, the sus4, right? That's when you bring those combination of chords in. You're gonna be like, oh, what? Watch this. That's B flat minor 7, right? Now, if my thumb wants to hit that, or down here. Right, now I have the B flat minor 11, 7/11 chord. Watch this. And then that's that B flat minor 9/11 chord, right? Because his finger drops. Yeah, see? So he's like he played 2 chords at the same time almost. B flat 7/11. And then he took you to the minor 9, B flat minor 9 as he came down because the chords were still holding. And now he's trying to take you using this melody line to come up and hit you with the A flat add 2. And I can do this A flat add 2 in so many different ways. So, see? All right. B flat minor 11, 7/11. Dance to minor 9/11. Come back up. And A flat add 2. Spread the A flat chord at 1, 2, which is add 2. Add 2. And now I can fill it in with all my left hand and make that chord full. Right? Up. Yeah. We'll play the outer notes. All that. What was the next chord? There's so many chords in my head. So this kind of stuff. you know, because I'm here, right? And then, I'm sorry, and then the hand started, right? All right, now what we heading? Oh Lord, well we range. So I know we're not in the mid range. I know we're not in the low range, and I know we're not in the low range, except for that last chord where he was at. Then the hand reaches up. That chord is still sort of hanging a little bit. You heard the chord still hanging. That chord was still hanging in the background. And then I think that's with. You see what I'm saying? So I said, oh, thank God for the sustain pedals. What's the next move? I don't know, forgot what I was doing. See, because the chord was still hanging. So now, what's the next chord after that? So he's doing arpeggiation, is what I thought. Because the last chord was hanging. So now he's going to do this arpeggiation, right? Now, would I use the major move? Or would I use the secret sauce chord? Now that might be. Let me see. Because you're going to arpeggiate it. I probably wouldn't use the major move. I'll probably use the secret sauce chord. That's what I'll probably do. The 6/9 chord, y'all. That's probably what I would do. I don't know what he was doing, but I would use that idea. Yes, do 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 do. I hear do do. Let me see. I can only do it. Do do. You hear that? Do 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 do. Yeah, I know I'm not deaf. So when I heard that in my bottom of my ear, it was slick. I know y'all heard it. Do 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 do. Wait. Do 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 do. That's what I'm hearing in my bottom of my ear. So I hear that in my ear. Right. I hear that in the bottom of my ear. Now let me see. Yeah. So then he comes right here. So to get there, right, I have to do the arpeggiation move. Do 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 do. So I told him I can see how to get there. I need to get there, right? The secret sauce chord, right? All right, that's the only way I can see how I'm gonna get there. Yes, and do. Now, you know, if I can't make it, I'll have to go, you know. At least I made it here. At least do this. At least do that much. At least make it to the minor 7 chord. That's better than nothing. Let me see if I add that 4 there. That changes my voicing. But it still got me there. And it still allowed me to still play my secret sauce chord, right? Yeah, because, right? Yeah, so, right? So yeah, it's an F minor 7 chord. 1, flat 3rd, flat the 7. Now if I add notes in the F scale and add the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, flat 3, 4, right? Now I'm getting closer to it, to my, goal, if you will. You know what I'm saying? But I know where his fingers is hitting that voice. I can hear it at the top of my ear. Yep. You know, it's that F minor 7 with the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I hear him doing. So. My bad. Actually, like this. So basically, you can play the D flat major chord, and I told you what it was mixed with, the F minor chord and the A flat minor chord. You know that I can, what we call, substitute the major chord for the secret sauce chord. See, that's why I knew that when I heard it. I said, oh. So you can have your major move and the minor move. Oh, that's why you hear that. I'm like, oh. So I just do it with 2 hands and play the And so you. Now I gotta get my hand to cooperate. What did I say? The secret sauce and the major chord at the same time. D flat, F minor, piece of A flat, sus2 or A flat in general, but we're not gonna play that, the C on the bottom, because that'll kill everything. It'll kill it, murder it. Yeah. Alright, so B flat minor 7, minus 9, B flat minor 9, because it's coming down to it. Come back up. Now you see my hands just want to just jump right straight to it. You know, do. Or like I said, major move with the minor move. I mean with the secret sauce chord. I see the other chords in the middle, right? That's why I call it combination of chords. Okay, let's see. Okay, so he's repeating what he did sort of here. But now he's doing it here. He's repeating what he played a minute ago. The first chord. Remember the move? He playing the outer notes of the minor move instead of hitting you with it hard. With the A flat, instead of him hitting with your A flat add 2, he's playing the outer note. Hitting you with the outer note. So same thing he did here. See? Now he's gonna hit it again. Now he's coming inside with it, or down low. And I'm hitting you doing the same thing, right? Okay, let me see. This is gonna be tricky. What was that? Okay, remember that twang from earlier? Let me see. Remember that twang earlier? So you repeat that. And remember that scale? You repeating that. Now, I gotta see how he coordinated that before he got there. How you going there? Let me see. And then he's going to the major move. That one makes, yeah, the major move. That makes sense. Okay, so he repeating stuff again. Let me see. Did he do that? Da da da. Hold on. Oh, he went straight to it. Okay. All right. So that's when we go to the major move. So you repeated that from earlier. Remember the beginning? Remember that? Remember that part? So you went back to it. Twang. Y'all remember that? You know, then we went to the minor move. Then we went to this move. Remember when we did all that, right? And then what was that? Where we going? I think, is that where we at? Okay, that's where we at. Oh, I missed it. What was the move? I got it already. See, that's what I get for trying to. What was the first one before that? Hold on, y'all. Oh, that one. Oh. Okay. I forgot it. And then he's gonna go do this. And then yeah, so he's playing the major move in this point. That was from earlier. So yeah. So you repeated that from earlier. All right, cool. Thanks, Jason. Uh-oh. So I'm just saying, y'all, some stuff can be difficult, but I'll kind of lean on what Samuel Talbot would say. It's just a bunch of notes that's repeating itself. Octave higher. Octave higher. I got nothing else to hit, you know. Octave lower. And hit it again. Basically C to B, y'all. C to B again. C to B again. And repeat. And on. So I'm like, I don't know what you're finna do. Let me see. Well, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where he was going, but sometimes you get an idea where somebody might be going. I don't forget how to do it now. What was it again? Oh man, I forgot already. Let me see. Let me see. No. See, all right. Now, this is what I would do if the song is really, really, really pressing in my spirit, right? This song is, right? I would chop this up so I can memorize it piece by piece until I know I have it. Even if I have to repeat it again, my wife be like, she'd be like, nah, I don't even know. This is the funny thing what makes me laugh. I don't be knowing that she even be listening to me or paying that much attention to me. I usually have the door closed. Then I do it again. I do it again. Slower. say the slower, the better, right? Because the hands and the brain is going to start regulating, and the hands is going to drop to where it's supposed to go at another speed. Because you want, they say, efficiency. You want to be, efficient with your stuff. All right. So before I move on to anything else, the next part, I will break this down into sections, right? That first part. So and try to be on point, but you don't start it out fast, you start it out slow. Listen, y'all, this is your Bo Andre, and if I forgot to introduce myself, my name is Andre Clark. I'm this new cat on the block. I am not a keyboardist. I'm not certified, bona fide, or even qualified to be a keyboardist. I play the organ. That's just my first love, right? But I start thinking outside the box, like, what if the organ stopped working for whatever reason? Or what if I go somewhere to somebody's church and our church has to go out with the pastor and all they got is the keyboard. And then now I'm like, really? So that's why I'm in this campaign drive right now to start learning to play on the keyboard and get comfortable. Now I know there's gonna probably be a downside to this because I'm practicing on my own board. That means that if we go somewhere, I have to drag my board out the house. Because I'm familiar with my own stuff. Now somebody might say, yes, I would do the same thing, bring my own stuff to the church because I don't know what kind of junk they got at that church or whatever. And believe it or not, y'all, for my beginner musicians out there, this definitely did happen for sure. And me and my friend, we was hot. We was hot. I was definitely hot for sure. And the organ was messed up. All right. The keyboard that they had was messed up. I didn't know how to operate that thing, and I was like, what is wrong with this keyboard? How you get it going? And anyway, it was just messed up. It was a messed up situation. Woo! I promise you, I said I would never want to go back to that church again. Unless I bring my own equipment. And yeah, that part. So there's no way I'm gonna be able to pack up my B3 Hammond organ and put it in the truck and put it on anything to get it anywhere. That bad boy's too heavy to be moving about unless I get financially in a place where I can buy me a portable Hammond organ. I definitely would like to get me one of them Norris. And matter of fact, speaking about the Norris, actually, yes, I was told that I can get this Norris because it was sent to a particular store, package damaged keyboard okay, and to pay this certain amount of money to just have it delivered to me, and it didn't happen. Now, am I mad? Am I mad about that? I was a little bit disappointed. I ain't gonna say I'm mad, but y'all took my money. Now listen here, y'all. I only paid $7.95. Let me leave that park there. So I ended up calling because there was a specific set date. All right, it was a set date. And I was like, oh, cool, man. I might get this bad boy before February. It's February already. But it should have come in the month of January. And when I applied for it, it was in December sometime. I believe that's how it went down. All right. And in fact, I could still have the receipt. So I called them up and and tell them what I want, right? So then the lady gets on there. It's like, well, I'm sorry, you're not gonna be able to get this until October something something. And I'm looking on the receipt. Now, how did we go from? Let me just look at. It was January. Let me see. Let me find my receipt here, y'all. Uh, if I remember serving correctly, it was December going into January, y'all. And I'm like, I'm looking at the receipt, and then the receipt said October. I was like, October? This is foolishness here, man. I ain't got time to be waiting around until October. But anyway, it said October 1st or something crazy like that. So then I ended up calling the people, and they was like, "Oh, we don't have nothing on record that's showing wooty wooty woo." And I'm like, "Bro, I paid with my credit card. Um, the $7. Actually, it was $2.85, but they added some other little change onto that, and it came up to $7.95. So this is what she's telling me, and I'm like, "Yo, okay, cool. What was that date? I had January 10th on here." When I photocopied it. So it was around December, but it was going the end of December going into January. Anyway, so I paid them this money. So then all of a sudden I see this thing says this is what my order date was. I'm like, order date? How you order something to October 1st, 2024? And it's January. Hmm. Do that sound right, y'all? And then by the time I started thinking, like, man, this don't make no sense. This is not making no sense at all. So I called them up, and the lady was like, "Oh," first she said she didn't have nothing on record, and then when I told her, "Y'all better find my credit card on there, and then y'all gonna see what I'm talking about, or we gonna have a problem." So anyway, uh, yeah, it was a big lie. So I called the store. Yes, the North store, right? Or the store where I have reason to believe it was coming from or going to be coming from. I called them up, and they go, "Oh, hey, we don't have nothing on record that's showing that we are going to be sending you a keyboard," which was the North Stage number uno numero 4. That's the one I was ordering, the North Stage number 4. Y'all know what that one looks like. Well, they got this thing on it right now, oak cover, but it's got the sliders like it's, like the having an organ on there. Anyway, so they're like, "Oh no, we don't have nothing on record." I said, "Are you guys sure?" So I called them again, and they say, "No, we have nothing on record that's showing that you purchased this keyboard." And then by this time, I'm thinking, okay, so somebody done stole my $7.95. So y'all know what I did. Well, conveniently speaking, I didn't have to do anything actually that much. The bank sent me another card, and after I called them 2 days later, the bank sent me a new card with the new account number and everything. And so then, of course, I went ahead and activated and deactivated the other card, and now tore it up, cut it up, and it's gone. So I started thinking, you know what? These people ain't gonna get my money. So my point is, be careful for going online and seeing people saying that they're gonna give you this and give you that. You're gonna get sent this and sent that because they're lying. So now it's February, right? And I don't have my keyboard. Well, my wish. And y'all probably say, "Well, I thought you said you weren't a keyboard player." I'm not, but I just wanted to know it for y'all. I wanted to have you know. So, let me tell you this. So, before I got sick in November, matter of fact, my honey was like, "Hey, what kind of keyboard would you like to have?" And then so she started talking about the Nora, and I'm like, how she even know? I didn't even tell her about that. She don't even know I was even considering looking at the Nora 4 keyboard, the Nora 4, right? The stage number 4, right? So she's like, "Well, maybe I can buy you one or something, or try to attempt to get you one for around either my birthday or around Christmas time." So I left it alone, and I started thinking, like, then I got sick, y'all. So I couldn't work, man. So y'all get the point. Couldn't work, man, couldn't work. So it was nothing I can do about that, so I couldn't work. Basically, at that point, um, so my money was gonna get a little funny. Yeah, y'all heard that story. When money getting funny, my money's funny right now. So my intentions was I really wanted to purchase that keyboard. I wasn't gonna tell her, but she was already thinking about it. And then I was like, well, we just put the money together and we just go buy one. So we were looking at the prices on some of them. I think there was about the one I think I was looking at. It was about 4 grand, 35, 4 grand, something like that. Anyway, so I found another way of doing it, and then kind of find out I'm not getting my keyboard from North. I'm not going to get my keyboard because these people are saying that they don't have nothing on record showing. But I say I have the receipt, and the lady's like, oh. Then she goes, oh, by the way, we do see another account on here where you have established this account. If y'all see an account on there, then y'all seen the money. So she's like, oh yeah, we see that you you paid with your credit card for $7.95. I'm like, okay, and so where's my keyboard? And when is it coming? So I ended up calling somebody else. And they told me, hey, listen, yo, this wasn't us. This is somebody else's scamming. Beware scammers. So the next question they asked me was, well, how much did you give them, if you don't mind me asking? I said $7.95, and it was like, don't send them another dime. I said, you ain't got to tell me but one time. I already know that. I already got a new card and everything. The other card's turned off, so they ain't gonna get a dime from that. All right, so am I disappointed? A little bit. That just messed up my whole hope, so it gave me a no. So I don't want to know it stage 4. It comes with the organ sounds and stuff like that. It has this drawbars and everything. So I really wanted to do that. So that's not gonna happen. Okay. So getting back to the song. When you're practicing, you will get results, good results, when you chop your stuff up. So when I'm chop this up, 4 chords, and another 4 more chords. It's the same chord from before, and then the last chord. It will come a point in time where I start feeling like, okay, game, this is cool. But I wanted it to be a little bit more cleaner, smoother. That's why they say practice slow. But my hands is not familiar playing this type of stuff right. I told you I'm not a keyboard player. But if you're a beginner musician, practice on your ability to slow things down and make them accurate. Tell me I'll make it accurate. And 2, you don't always have to do it exactly like you heard it. I'm lying right there, but but I was going to say play it the way you feel it, right? Because you don't want to frustrate yourself out, be disappointed, sad, and depressed the whole 9. I've been down that road already years ago. So now I'm just saying, I'm not going to say I don't care, but I do care. I do care about how I sound. And if I can get as close as possible to the original way it was done, I'm gonna keep on trying until I get it. And then after that, I don't care. So now I can throw my own whatever. I can throw my own flares to it. Or my own smoke, right? Now Jason White put his smoke on here. Jason White put his own smoke onto this. Now I'm gonna put my own smoke on my own fire, right? You know what I'm saying? Put my own little smoke. Whatever, right? put my own little smoke to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep some of the integrity to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still keep some of my own, keep some of the integrity. But I'm gonna put my own little smoke to it, Oh. Had to remember what the chord was. Sometimes you gotta put your own smoke to it. Or, put on your own smoke. Still keep some of the integrity. And keep it. Throw your own little smoke. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. What's the other one? How did it go? I forgot it already. So, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Throw your own smoke to it, right? After that. So, in the beginning, I just have this little habit of trying my best to mimic what I hear. But not that I had to. Not that I had to, but it's a little bit more funner to understand what you actually, playing. But try to play it as close, accurate as I can, and try to memorize it. And then I won't go any further until I have this down. Right. So let me see where that stops at, so I can bookmark this. Now this is about 2 minutes and 4 minutes. So let me see how far up I got. I gotta remember. Alright, so. Alright, that's where. Okay. Alright, that was the part I missed. Okay, hold on. And that little arpeggiation he did. Right there. Okay, that's 6/9 movement. Right, missed it again. Hold on. Then this one. Okay, so I have to remember that. All right, after I did all that other stuff, I had to remember by the time I got down to that last move. But then. Right? And then I think he did it. What? Is that the next one? Oh, that one? Alright. I probably need to stop right there. Alright, 36 seconds into that. I call it 36 measures into that, but 36 seconds into it. So then I'll rewind myself back. And it's not the fact that I messing it up as much as I just can't remember all this stuff. Cause there's a lot to remember. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I remember that. So all that's other fast forward in my brain. Let me get here. All right, then here. So then that's what I did. And right? Was that right? All right. So I gotta remember straight spot. Maybe I might have to end it before that. Actually, let me see. Got that? Yeah. So yeah. I seem to remember that. All right. Let's see. 25 seconds into that. And then he goes. Oh. Okay. I seem to remember that part. All right. So let me see. Okay, alright, okay, that. So that's when you go, or something like that, you know. Oh, well, I said what that one. Alright, okay, and then, come on. Playing out of notes. Oh, that? Alright, now I gotta see if I'm gonna remember that far up, you know. Here we go, this part. Right? Right? Is that where I'm supposed to go? Then. No, alright. And then. And then that. Right? So I'm going to have to repeat certain spots until I have her memorized. Because I can do the rest. I remember the rest. I got that, right? Right, I got this. Remember, he flickers that thing there. Then the minor move. Alright, you know. You know, I seem to get that, right? Catching up to where I'm supposed to be at. And then, and then, almost. All right, woo, that was close. Now, I don't like to go all the way back to where I started out at and just pick up where I keep messing up or missing. Is that right here? Well, I'll back up a little further before that. And then, here you go. Right, and then I won't go any further. So that's about 36 measures right there. And then once I lock in on it, like already locking in on it, like, you know, like I did the slow motion. Now just repeat that whole little ordeal. You know, and I keep repeating that whole movement until I have it memorized. You know, keep remembering, keep practicing it over again. I got this locked for sure right here. I got this memorized, no doubt, right? Yeah. And then here we go. And then, and then here you go. I gotta remember. Right? Okay, so that's 36 measures. And I'll just keep repeating that until I totally have it memorized, right? Cool. Now that I've finished a little bit of that, I didn't finish the whole ordeal, but I did as much I could. I spent some time with it, right? All right, and that's how you get good results, is you learn something new. Don't go over something you already, for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, for an hour, because what's the point? You wasting practice time. So you want to use your time valuably. You don't want to be doing something that you already know how to do. What's the point of that? That's just now, unless otherwise it's something that you ain't done 5 months earlier, and you next know somebody like my honey, she'll do this to me every time. Yo, I like to do blah blah blah. We did this 6 months ago. Really? You think I'm gonna remember what I did 6 months ago? I'm sorry, yo. I don't remember what I did 6 months ago. What? You played this song and you had us all shouting it after we finished that song, and now you don't remember how to play that song? I don't. So I literally have to go back and relearn the song again. And maybe some luck along the way, I might have remember a few chords along the way, whatnot. Yeah. Now, there's a two-side to that, y'all. Let me just drop my two-side opinion on that. My two-side opinion to that will be only because I didn't like the song to begin with. So I ended up just learning to play the song and not learning to remember the song. I just did it because they wanted to sing it. I didn't like it. They wanted to sing it. I didn't like it. And they wanted to sing it, and I didn't care for it. I tell her something. I don't care for this song. It's just, to me, it's just, I don't know. It's just, some songs are just, all right. I think somebody caught this. You practice what's going to resonate with you. And then something like this, that's going to resonate with me, man. Because that's like, Jason White, kill him! Yeah, that's that Jason White, kill him. So, so I'm probably more than likely 9 out of 10. That's gonna resonate with me. That's like gold right here. This some gold right here. Right? This ain't that plastic gold, yo. Plastic was different, something plastic gold. I just made that up. But yeah, this ain't that plastic gold. This is some real gold right here. So yes, I'm going to it's gonna definitely this thing is gonna definitely resonate with my spirit because I'm liking it. I'm loving it. It sounds really nice. All right. So let's say Mike Burrell. What did I do with it? Let me see. I thought I put this on my desktop. Did I not put this on my desktop? Oh, I forgot again. Wait. What computer did I put this on? That one or this one? Shoot, I don't forgot which one I put it on, y'all. This is like that tune Mike Burrell did. You have won the victory. I thought I put it on here. It's probably buried. Oh, I probably buried it in here somewhere. It's probably buried away. Yeah, I thought it was on my desktop here. My bad. Okay, well, I was about to pull up the Mike Burrell deal where he plays that song "You Have Won the Victory." I really thought I had it on here, y'all. But you guys heard the tune. Let me drop this volume. But y'all heard the tune. All right. Another scenario. Where Mike Burrell plays "You Have Won the Victory." I thought I already put it over here. I think it's buried in my gadget over here, or in my other cell phone. It's buried in one of these gadgets. And one of my gadgets here. But anyway, a lot of the stuff I don't have to go online to get it. I already have it. It's already stored away in my vault. I got a musician vault. But Mike Burrell played this tune. You Have Won the Victory. Thank you, Mike Burrell, for sharing. Volume down. Whoa! Take that out my ear. You have won the victory. Mike Burrell, Jason White, Devin Watkins, David Jackson, Trina Trine. I probably shouldn't have not even start these name calling the people that I follow, but there's so many. I mean, a lot of the Bay Area musicians out there that I follow for years. You know, and then a lot of the people who I've never physically met in at all, but just seen them online. But I have met a lot of musicians out there and gathered information, right? But so yes, this Mike Burrell killing, love that brother. I did go to the meeting one time years ago. I was a lot younger. He was a lot younger. I think when I saw him, he was about 17 or 18 years old back then. And me and my wife was probably, gee, I gotta ask her. I forgot. I know that he was, no, he was older than 18. Take that back. Scratch that. It was, what's the other guy? Nelson Jackson or Jackson Nelson. I get it backwards. Anyway, he was about 17 to 18. Mike Burrell was, I think, a little older than him at that time when I met right, both of them actually. But anyways, the fast forward, never really got a chance to chop it up that much because they had a second service that they was about to do. So I introduced myself, and then after that, drove back home from LA. Went down to LA, matter of fact, on a baby vacation to take my MPC down there to have surgery done to it. my my MPC, I had to take it down to LA to have surgery on it. So it needed emergency surgery on it. All right, they had to do an emergency surgery on there. So there was a guy down there. I was trying to remember his name. I don't know if he's still alive, but yeah. So I took it down there to LA. So we went on a baby vacation and went down there to get my MPC 2000 XL surgery done on him, and then we scouted about the city in LA and had some fun, and then we dropped by West A when they first opened up the new building. Yes, so we went to visit on that Sunday, and then we left. I think we left Sunday night or either Monday. I think we might have left on a Monday or something. Anyway, and came back to the crib. Anyway, so listen to Mike Burrell and some of the stuff he does, and then me trying to learn this basic theory stuff that I keep trying to share with you guys, to get familiar with, and again, once again, is studying the ideas of what they might be playing, and kind of find out their plan. If you write this down, I'll have a book over here, but if you write it down, the major moves. Ooh, keep changing my channels. The major move, your minor move. I know I sound like a broken record, but I promise you, augmented S7 diminished move. Right, your dominant chord move. Right, your major 7 move. I think if all I have to do is turn this down. Hold on, let me see. I think I turn this down. I can control that. Hold on. Oh, cool, perfect. Yeah, because it was up too high. All right, so let me see. Hold on. There we go. Thank God for my wife called it the slider. Thank God for the mixing board. Cause that thing took my ear out almost. The chords he's playing are chords that I'm mentioning right now as we speak. You just transpose this stuff to all 12 keys. Beginner musicians, I pick on the beginner musicians in a wonderful and beloved way. When you start learning your inversions, they're going to be your best friend. So you learn your major move, learn your minor moves. Use your left hand to do this stuff. Your augmented move. All right, do the inversions and then transpose and go up to do the same thing. Right, major, minor, right, augmented, right, right. You got your augmented chord at 7, right. But make sure you do inversions, right? Okay, and so you just gonna copy the major move, minor move. This is my little formula, right? My formula that I came up with. And then you're gonna start hearing these chords that they be dropping, and you be like, "Wait a minute, I know that chord. That's a major 7, you know. And you could change the bass line. By other way, I can use this A for the minor 9 chord. Of course, now I know this is a minor 9 chord because minor 9 chord. Because it's a minor chord, A minor. And remember I told you about the A major? It's the same thing learning in the C to the C minor. You just drop in the third, 1, 2, 3, back. Oh, and then you go to the fifth note in the scale and you sharp it and add your 7. But let's take the 7 off and you just do an inversion. You have now an E major chord here and you sharpen a 5 here. What? I think I did a video just the other day doing this. Doing an inversion again. You see this A flat up here? Now, earlier would have been a C major chord sharp 5, right? Which is G sharp and not A flat. Oh, C major. Because remember, we sharpen the 5, making it become a G what? G sharp. But you also heard me mentioning A flat. I told you their cousins are related to each other, right? It's just a key signature name. Key of A flat or G sharp. Oh, now listen. G major chord, we did our inversion, right? Now we're talking about the augmented chord, and you're going to do your inversion here. And you have a, let's put it here. C augmented, right? Now, let's put the C at the top. Now we have a E augmented, E augmented. But if I put the 5 back from being sharp, it's an E major chord, like the C major chord to the E major chord. It sounds like some stuff that you put in the movies. Okay, anyway. I better stop watching all these TV shows. So yes, you have a C major chord sharp to 5. You have an E major chord sharp to 5. You have an A flat major chord sharp to 5. What? And guess what? You put the A flat or the G sharp back, and you're back at the C augmented chord again. Oh man, it kind of reminded me a little bit of the idea of the 12 keys that we need to learn how to play in. And if I told you that it was 3 diminished group, they were going to cover all the 12 keys. We have the D diminished 7, key of D. We have the F diminished 7, and the key of F. And we have the A flat or G sharp diminished 7 in the key of A flat or G sharp, and the B diminished 7, which is already the group of the D diminished 7. Oh, but that's the key of B or C flat. So we got 4 keys knocked down already. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this augmented move reminded me of that idea of knowing that I have a C augmented chord in the key of C. The next key is E. B major chord sharp 5. I have an E augmented chord. E major sharp 5. Oh! A flat or G sharp up here. I have an A flat chord and sharp to 5. Okay, now we can have fun adding the 7 to it, right? Oh! It's reminding me of that D diminished group or family. Then watch this. Half step back is C sharp or D flat diminished 7. The next key is, we covered 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to the 5th key. D flat or C sharp diminished 7. What's the next one? The key of E. Remember I just said that, just the key of E. E diminished 7. What's the next one? Now the key of G. G diminished 7. So we got all the other 4 keys knocked down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, G diminished 7. What's the next key? That's right, D flat or A sharp. Oh, so that covered 8 keys already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we just got what? 4 more to go. C diminished group. key of C, E flat or D sharp, or F sharp or G flat and A. Oh, and remember, you're just doing inversion. Oh, so the augmented chord reminded me of the same kind of scenario, the key of C in the augmented move, the key of E and A flat. 3 different keys right there. What? So let's go up to the half step up and go to the key of C. Remember the 3 diminished group? Okay, let's go to D flat and C sharp now. Let's go to D flat, sharp 5. Let's go down here. Sharp to 5. Sharp 5, my bad. So now we have a D flat or C sharp augmented chord. Guess what? We can do it in inversion. That's going to be 3 chords. It's going to come from 3 keys. Going to come from that scenario, and move it here. Now we have the F augmented chord. Oh, so you have the D flat and C sharp augmented chord, and now you have an F augmented chord. Oh, I hadn't even mentioned about the add the 7 yet, right? Now let's take the F and move it to the top, and what we have? An A augmented chord. The chord that Mike Burrell used. There it is. And I didn't mention the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? All these are I was going to use the word common chords, right? We use the word basic chords, and that's all our favorite musicians out there are doing, using these ideas to pull this off, right? But we look up to them, and I look up to, I don't care how old they are or how young, I look up to them all, that they came up with this clever idea. And I'm like, man, that was clever. It was wonderful, beautiful. Okay, hold on. What was that code? Oh, there it is. That's just that West Coast sound, right? Right? The Mike Burrell. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh. Yeah, the Mike Burrell. All he did was say, shoot, this is the A major chord. Sharp to 5. Add 7. It was basic chords that he put there. I know. I did it too. We all been there. Oh man, my favorite musician's killing with these chords. But it's not like we can't do it either. It's just an A major what? A major 7 sharp 5. A major sharp 5. Right? A major sharp 5. We have the 7 at the top. So that's why they call it A major 7, because it was an A major chord. And what we did was we just took the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5th, if you will, and sharped it. Now we have an A major 7 sharp 5. Clever idea, right? But it's nothing that we can't do, just like that B flat minor 9 chord. And I told you what that was made of, was a C, D flat, or C sharp chord with the F minor move. Oh, and you also B flat minor. They're all mixed together, B flat minor, F minor, and D flat. I call those a combination of chords, right? But we also call it mix and match chords, and you're gonna have combination of chords in the middle. Oh, so with the Jason White idea, all I'm doing is copycatting the idea. But the idea, I already knew them. It was just the way they voiced them, placed them, or sequenced it or whatever. Like, I used the word pattern, or everybody know what pattern means. He just created a pattern. Like, man, I'm gonna put this pattern together and be like, even though the song didn't start out like that for real, but that was just a pattern he decided to go with. And I can create my own pattern too. You know what I'm saying? You know? da, 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 you know, whatever, right? I could create a pattern as well. You know, I can't even think of the name of this song. It's terrible. Total praise, right? So he's doing this song called Total Praise in its own arranged way, and creating a specific type of pattern when doing it. And it's not the original pattern. He's just doing his thing. Whatever, right? You know, and so that's what we do as musicians. We come up with an idea. That was a beautiful idea. I love you, Lord. It was just an idea. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Today. You know, remember this? You know what I'm saying? Remember that? It was just an idea. That chord. 2 on the 2. 5. You see what I'm saying? You know, I could create my own pattern. It's not that I had to go and do it the way I hear it, but you know, remember this? Or you know, I can go. I'm create my own pattern. You know what I'm saying? So he's creating a pattern of doing this song. A little intro, like I said, you know, just creating a pattern that's cool to do before they started the song. And it was a long intro, if you will. Pretty one. It was pretty, you know. Shoot, I don't know. What was the chord again? Minor 9. You know, so I didn't do all that other stuff, right? You know, told you it's about creating a pattern. You know. You know. So actually 6. B flat minor 9 chord, 2, then you know 6, 7. You know what I'm saying? However the song's supposed to go. I ain't never played this song in my life, but yeah, Total Praise. So that was his approach to that. Now I'm thinking of a song I can do. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. No, how did I do it? I forgot now. I love you, Lord. I could have did it there. I love you, Lord. I didn't go to this one because that would have messed me up, right? Not necessarily. You know, so I love you, Lord. Go to the diminished move and then come up to the move that I'm trying to go to. I love you, Lord. That was the idea. I love you, Lord. Or you know, I can do this diminished move. Y'all heard people doing stuff like that, but what was it? What? I love you, Lord. You know, secret sauce chord. I played that earlier. I love. Now the 6/9 chord, A flat 6/9 chord. Today. Remember that? 6/9 chord. So you know, I can grab those ideas. go. 5. Take some of the ideas that he did and flip it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and do my thing. You know what I'm saying? You know. So when Mike Burrell came with that idea, I was already playing these chords already, but it's the way he arranged them. These chords I had already been playing already. I literally just played this already. Minor 9 chord, B flat minor 9 to re. Now what he added was this little something like that. F sharp minor, A flat minor. You know what I'm saying? You know, he just added his 2 cents. You know, what his. So musicians, we have our own little signature, right? You know, we all have a signature of some type. We create our own signature. I have my own little signature that I might do, that I might really like doing all the time. It's not because I've learned it from somebody else. It was just the fact that someone said, hey, you better learn how to play your major 7. You better learn how to play your secret sauce chord. You know what I'm saying? You better get these tritones down. I hope y'all write this down. All right, so you better learn your major moves, your minor move, your augmented moves, and 7. Bonus point. Your diminished moves. All right, like I said, your major 7, your dominant chord, sus2. I repeat them over again. The secret sauce chord, right? And know how to transpose them in all 12 keys. I give, and I say this, I give the beginner musician who doesn't have a massive commitment to anybody, if you're not playing for nobody, the opportunity and the chance that you're going to go somewhere with it, right? And this is where the secret sauce and the tritone comes. Know your tritone. Know your sus4. Sus2. Alright? You better know them. Because they're going to be your friend. Yes. So that's why I say you better learn your major moves, your minor move, your augmented move, and wait, hold on. Is there one more? Okay. You gotta learn them. We have to learn them because that's what the pro musicians are doing. Okay? That's what they're playing. Oh, okay. My bank is bank 7. Yes. And then, rhythm, You know, it's nothing wrong with keeping straight. You know, if that's all you have to do. Now, the reason why I'm approaching it from that angle, is because I'm trying not to tire out my hands. I'm trying not to tire out my hands as much. Because, you know, for us old school cats, you know, we used to doing that, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know. Whatever it is. Whatever that's tiring. So now we learn another way. No one's taught me how to do this. I'm just doing it for my you know, I started trying to teach myself some pattern. All right, so I don't know what happened to my sound. I hit a button. What? What? Okay, I'm like trying to figure out what did I hit. But creating patterns. That's what I'm just trying to really get at. So that's why I say you have to learn these major moves, minor moves, because you never know if you're gonna have to play the secret sauce chord or the tritone. Major move. I'm using sus4 and then coming down to the major move. And this is really tritone. We sometimes like to color it. And it's a F sharp, a G flat major, 7 flat 5. I told y'all what it was earlier. It's just now splitting the hand, right? Splitting the hand, splitting the chord up with two hands. I'm just adding some what we call the salt, the pepper, and stuff like that. It could be played just like this. Yeah. So it still be an F sharp, a G flat, major 7 flat 5, y'all. And so sometimes we find out, when you find out, I found out already, the sus2, D flat sus2, and the F sus4, right? They share the same secret sauce chord. Oh, so I'm gonna hit a note right here, and I'm like, oh, what? Yeah, so it's I say B flat. I'm sorry, G flat, major 7 flat 5, or F sharp major 7 flat 5. Then now I see that I can do a tritone, which I already knew that because it's right there in the secret sauce chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm just gonna drop the C to the bottom. Not that I had to count that. I saw that the tritone was here, and I can move the tritone here. It's just like F sharp or G flat tritone or C tritone. Oh, now you know you can play it all, and it's all I'm saying. You just adding just right here. Just is just the bond. And maybe a patty, right? But there's no lettuce yet, right? You know, no lettuce, no tomatoes, right? You know, no pickles. Shoot, you didn't even put no season on the meat. So now you want to season it up a little bit. You want to put some lettuce, tomatoes, and some cheese, and you start seeing that you can add stuff on there. That's why I mean add on. Maybe you can go the other way. Ooh, and then move it around. That's why it's called placement. Placement. All right, placement. All right, I use the word where is them chords ranged at? First simple, right? Or we might use the word basic. But everything is simple. You just realize that is a chord. Sus4 2 chord. That's a sus4, and they both share the same secret sauce. And now you see the tritone with it, and you add it. So for beginner musicians, you do not have to stay in what we call that basic stage moment forever. I call it baby. You don't have to stay in the baby stage. You don't have to stay in the kindergarten level, right? But the funniest thing is the advanced musicians are using kindergarten chords. Preschool chords, right? Basic theory chords. And all we do is add in a note. Add some note. Add some note. Add some note. If your hands can reach it, make it happen. Or a different chord. B flat. Now this makes me play a minor chord now. Now because I went to a B flat chord. Now my thumb, if my thumb is bold enough, that's part of that B major chord. And now I'm just juicing it up. Not that it did anything as far as changing the chord name, but it was just nice that I did it. If my thumb over here says, hey, well, let's put that G there. Ooh, I'm just making the chord a little bit more fatter. Ooh. And if my pinky over here can reach the G up here, and then I'm just going to make the chord sound just a slight little different, but almost the same. Ooh. Now we call that fat chords, because all we doing was adding some more tomatoes, some lettuce, some American cheese or whatever cheese you like to have, Italian cheese or whatever, right? You just adding some more, you know, spice to your patty, beef or turkey. I prefer turkey, but you know, and I'm putting some spice. You know, maybe I want to put some knock your mama out salt, Caesar salt on it. Look at that, and I just changed the position. Right now I'm just in a minor move now. In a minor move at this point, C minor 11 flat 5. And it was a simple C minor 11 flat 5 chord. All I'm doing was just adding some extra notes, like I said, just making myself sound a little bit more, the chord bigger. Right? And I still played the same chord, yeah. C minor 11 flat 5 until I do something weird here. Right. So now they changed the name of my chord to a C9 sharp, the 11 and flat 5. Because if you look at the scale, I have a flat 5, double up, and then I have a flat 5. I'm sorry, that's it. Let's go with the sharp 5 first. That's the sharp 5. Is in the right hand. And then I double up my flat 5. And then our 9 is the 2 in the C scale. I doubled up. So I have a C major, a C9, C major. I'm about to say call it C major, but a C9 sharp 11 sharp 5, or sharp 5 flat 5. My bad. Right. And now let's go back to where I was at. Right. G flat or F sharp major, right? G flat major 7. If y'all know G flat major 7. Whoop. G flat major 7, right? Until you start adding some other notes underneath. That's the 9. Right, that's my 7 underneath, double up, right? You can also play that same chord in a different spot. Look at the hand look at the right hand. Now, what if I switch the left hand over and pick up in the right hand? Now that means I'm gonna switch my left hand over. It's the same chord. The same chord. It's just an octave higher, voicing different. Oh, this the chord was switched around. Basically, all we did was switching the major chord, D flat major chord, or C sharp major chord, and the F sharp and G flat. We just switched the position. First is here, and now we switch it over to here. That's all we did was switch the move. What? Which makes us play a major 9 chord. But when we switch over the chord to the right and I keep that same chord in the left, this makes me play a minor move now. Major 9 chord to a E flat minor 9 chord. What? Yes, E flat minor 9. Using the same chord with twisting the chord from one side to. So basically I put my D flat major chord, y'all, which was my 1. Watch this. 2 chord, E minor. My 3 chord is F minor. My F sharp or G major chord, G flat major chord, 4. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And all musicians are doing is taking the 1 chord on the bottom, which is my D flat, and put it at the top. Right? It's just at the top. Now we're gonna switch the spot and put the F sharp major chord up here. And put our C sharp chord or D flat chord here. And it turns it into a minor 9 chord. Minor 9 and or 11 chord. Minor 9, 11. Minor 9, 11. We just switched the spot. Now when I took the 2 off of the E flat, remember, now you probably say, wait a minute, but E flat minor? When you have to play the E flat minor chord, yes. That's a part of that F sharp major chord or G flat major chord, y'all. And then underneath, I'm giving you the D flat major chord. So this is E flat minor 7. Now that's E flat minor 9. What? Yes, because 1, 2. Oh, wow. Yes. So yes, the minor 9 chord. And now I want to give you the 11. E flat minor 9, 11. And you know the 11 is number 4 in the E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and all we did was rotating chords. And that's what you hear musicians doing, is rotating the chord from the minor 9 chord, minor 9, minor 9, sharp 11, or minor 9, 13, sharp 11. I'm saying, watch this. Major, let's go say this first. You might hear that major, which is I'm doing a major 9, major 7, and then you got the minor 9. Don't make me do it, y'all. Don't make me do this. So you hear this groove, and I know we all heard it, and you learn how to do them in all 12 keys, and then you're going to have much more of a better understanding on what kind of chords we hitting. So that's why I said learn your major 7s, major 9, your major sharp 11, right? Is it sharp 11 in it? No, major 9, 11, and 13. All right, let me make sure I got this correct. So we're about to play our major 7 move. Keep changing my channel, so I'm about to. Major 7, F sharp or G flat, major 7. I want to hit y'all with the groove so you're gonna hear it. F sharp, major 7. Let's get to 9. F sharp, minor, major 9. F sharp, major 7. Let's get the 9 in there. F sharp, major 9. I'm gonna put it up here now. F sharp, major 7. And F sharp, major 9. I can double up. F sharp, major 7. Right? I can't sing. And F sharp, major 9. Now we can get the 11, right? In there. So do we have to sharpen, flat it, or what? Let's find out. 2. So it's the 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sharp 4. Do we have to sharpen? F sharp, major. Sometimes you just have to omit it. All right? Hold on. Keep changing my channel every time I move. So F sharp, major 7. And then we have the 9. And right? Then we have the. Then we get do the 11. But we know that if we look at this, is here. It sounds funny, huh? So since I hear that it sounds funny, normally up here, it sounds funny, huh? But look at this, y'all. It's a dominant chord. C, D flat major chord, augmented chord. Remember, right? Minor chord, right? And then I told y'all the major 7 chord, or let's say in order I did that. I didn't even do it in order. The major chord, D flat major chord, minor move, half step back your 3rd. Go back to the major move. Sharp 5 at 7. So now you got these chords, right? And then you have your dominant chord, major moves, flat to 5, 7, flat to 7. Oh, now it sounds funny. Yes, it sounds funny. So you have a choice of flattening it, and it might sound better, or you have a choice of sharpening it. So let's see how this groove might come off, and see if it sounds cool with it. Yeah, it sounds better when I sharp it. Yeah, y'all see the point, right? So it might be better that you sharpen, or just don't do it at all, the 11 period, and just go to your 13. And your 13 is the 6. Oops, what am I doing? Oh, I keep changing my channels. And the 6 in F sharp. The 6. And that means that's why you hear me doing it. Okay, I did the sharp 11. Now it sounds cool. Because I gave you the 13. 3, 4, 5, 6, the 13. Yeah, now it sounds better. And then I went to the 3 in F sharp. 1, 2, 3, or G flat. Oh, it's also the 6 in D flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's also the 7 in B. Ha! Ah! What? Okay. All right, y'all. This is your bow. I'll catch y'all later. My honey is about to pull up, and I'm hungry. So keep practicing. Stay focused on your practicing on your keys, and you will get results. Peace and love and cornbread.